Candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
It's Justin Acri with Lorbeth from Kaufman by Design West and Lorbeth. I'm so excited about the upcoming months. We've got great holidays upon us, and at Kaufman by Design West, you have everything to get folks outside and celebrating.
We have grilling season coming up, so we've got big green eggs and tons of accessories, and then it's also outdoor season. So we've got lots of in-stock steel products, toolkits, coolers, travel cases.
And for those who want to do some home improvement, we've got power tools galore. You can find it all at Kaufman by Design West, 14900 Cantor Road, out west past Taylor Loop. They're also online at kaufmanlumber.com.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. Feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, this dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire.
First Security Bank presents coverage of the 2025 SEC Media Days. Brought to you in part by Kaufman by Design West, UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Beechwood Hospitality, and Bet Saracen.
It's also a program that is regarded as a premier program. And so we've got an incredible challenge, one that we're excited about, one that we're looking forward to. We still think we are the Death Valley. They can use the name too. We're letting them borrow it. But I would say at the end of the day, it's about the respect that I have for him and what he's developed in his program, and then maintaining that, consistently year in and year out.
All right, that is Brian Kelly as we welcome you in on a terrific Tuesday talking about Death Valley. Christian Weaver, DJ Williams, Justin Acri, happy to be with you. We've got a few guests coming up here in a bit. We actually have a really busy show today, so we'll tell you all about that. But when I think Death Valley, I think of LSU first. Yeah.
I think most people besides Clemson fans.
Yeah. It's just like when
everyone else.
It's like when people call South Carolina SC. I'm like, no.
I made that mistake the other day, too, and you're right. USC is the Trojans.
They are SC.
Except for people who go to South Carolina.
Yeah. I don't think they call me. Plus, you have the Gamecocks, which is such a unique mascot.
Yeah.
You're not one of one, but you're one of few.
Off topic, but I thought about this as I walked in because I was reminded. Can I ask you something?
We got so much to do. Can you hold it for a second?
Okay.
Go ahead. What do you got?
Why is it when, say you're having a conversation with your lady, right?
Oh, my God. Are we doing this already?
Say you're on the phone, right?
Okay, hold on. We're coming back. Today in the zone, I'm sorry, we got a lot. We got a lot of sponsored things we've got to make sure to mention off the top. I want to get you engaged, although I'm sure this – listen, that's a tease. I can't wait to hear where this is going. We've got a number of things coming up. In fact, I'm trying to figure it out because I've got a new computer and there's a new Outlook.
New computer?
Yes, and I appreciate that. Not here in my office.
Oh.
So it's creating all kinds of havoc. I really appreciate our friends at Network Services Group. They're walking us through it, and they do a great job. But, it's always that transition time where it's like, okay, I got to get my printer hooked up now. And I don't understand how the new Outlook works. It's very annoying. Anyway, some of the stuff that we had, I thought, is not even showing up on here, but that's not their fault. That's my fault. Jordan Wicks is going to join us in studio today. That I know. There it is at the very bottom of the page. Brought to you by Crain Buick GMC. And he's on the All-Star break, and so he is going to join us in studio, hang out a little bit today, so we'll talk a little bit with him. Looking forward to that. The Red White Report is coming up at 11, thanks to UAMS Health Ortho Now. Pat Bradley is going to be in at about 10 after 11, and by in I mean on, thanks to River City Flooring. We've got Susan Erwin Prowse. We've got Trey Schapp from SEC Media Days, thanks to all our great sponsors down there. He's at 11:30. Eli Crainer's on with a new book selection, 11:45.
Dang.
So, yeah, so many things happening.
Loaded up.
Okay. Christian, how are you doing?
Doing well.
Great. All right. Go ahead. Sorry.
You ever been on the phone, all right, with your lady?
Yep.
And she says, hey, honey, I got to call you right back. What do you do? Okay. And that's it. End of conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Flip the roles. You're on the phone. Your lady calls.
Mm-hmm.
You talking. Say, hey, honey, I got to go. She's like, well, what are you doing? I was like, I got to call you right back. I got something. What is it? You've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And I'm reminded of this because this poor guy downstairs that's fixing our door, glad he's here fixing our door.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing's wrong. Also, Buzz 2's off the air. We've had a hell of a morning.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, we got a lot going
and
on.
he's I see him out there and he's working. I can tell he's trying to figure it out, but he's on speakerphone. His girl's just going through this big thing that she's dealing with. I can't believe she said this, and I can see it in his face like, I'm trying to focus on this job.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to walk past him while I'm interrupting this conversation that this lady's just talking a million miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes back to, she says something, and he says, turns around, knocks his drill off, knocks his phone down. He starts saying, God, and she's just like, honey, are you there? Just, why can't the conversations wait sometimes? I don't understand that. Why is that so difficult? You've been there.
Mm.
How do we do this? How do we handle this as men going forward? Like when we say, hey, honey, I'll call you right back, and that be the end of it.
I will tell you I've had many issues with this over the years. I will tell you that the woman that I am currently dating is happy to not talk to me if I'm busy at work. And she's very busy at work, too, so she's worse than I am.
Yeah.
As far as that goes. And I'm like, she's like, what's up? And I'm like, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, okay, I can't talk right now. I got stuff to do, but I just want to make sure everything's cool. Cool. Boom. So she handles it more like a dude would typically.
Nice.
So that's nice.
I'm feeling for my
It's a
dude down
blessing.
there. He's trying to lock in, get our door fixed right now.
Yeah,
But he's having to multitask his attention.
I'd like to have a word with her. I need him to
We
do
need
what
this
he's
door
doing.
fixed.
Yeah, I need him to do what he's doing. All right? I need you to leave your man alone.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. 10-13. Brian Kelly and Clemson. I was looking at LSU's schedule today because LSU was up yesterday. They are not winning the national championship with Garrett Nussmeier or anybody else this year. There's my bold prediction. There's not a chance in Hades.
Jam-packed. Who are they playing out of the gate?
Well, they play at Clemson to start. So,
Okay.
we'll decide who gets the real death. Clemson's on the come up, bro. A lot of people think Clemson's going to be right there at the end of the season in the mix.
Who is they?
Experts.
National pundits.
National pundits, Christian.
That's it. They shouldn't even been in the playoff last year.
Who?
Clemson, they had 3 losses. Somehow snuck in. Trash conference.
Didn't they won ACC?
They won their
didn't they?
conference.
Yeah, they won the ACC.
It's an
Still
automatic
had 3
qualifier.
losses.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're an
I
AQ.
hate it. Because it's a trash conference.
They still won it.
Yeah.
They won what?
The ACC.
Oh, I was say they didn't win the national title.
Yeah.
I was like, what was that about?
Who'd they play first round?
It's not a good conference. You're right.
Yeah, it's awful conference.
It was definitely down. It was
Florida-
down last year for sure.
Who is good? Well, Louisville's competitive.
Florida State's usually
Florida
fairly
State's
good.
usually a factor. I mean, they went undefeated in the regular season 2 years ago. They stunk last year.
Got hosed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stunk last year. They did get screwed 2 years ago. Anyway, let me look at LSU's schedule. They have to play at Alabama, too. They have one other hard one, too. Maybe, let me look at it.
SMU was good last year, by the way.
SMU?
Yeah, they were in the ACC. They made the playoff.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about them. They're a 2-loss team?
The
Maybe.
worst
Their
2-loss
second
team
loss-
in the country.
Their second loss was Clemson in the final.
Yeah, they didn't have the toughest schedule. LSU's got at Clemson, then they host La Tech, they host Florida, they host SELA, Southeastern Louisiana, Lions.
Okay.
That's Hammond, Louisiana. LSU goes to Ole Miss. Good luck.
Didn't Steamboat go play at SELA?
Yeah, he was great down there. LSU hosts South Carolina. LSU goes to Vanderbilt. Yesterday, Pavia's talking about winning a national title. I want to be like,
Clark Lee's message is getting through.
no. I was like, who's going to tell him? Who's going to tell him?
Nobody's going to say nothing.
You're not winning the national title. You're not going to the playoff. You had a really good year last year. It was really fun, but stop it.
Vanderbilt had a great year last year. Do you think they're top 10 in the SEC?
As a program, no.
No, like
As this year?
Yeah.
I don't know how bad everybody else is yet. I don't want Arkansas to play them, I'll tell you that much.
I don't know what they're bringing back either.
Their
Pavia.
quarterback.
Surely they don't have a lot of people bouncing out of Vanderbilt,
Well,
right?
he must not think that they lost too much or he wouldn't be talking about trying to win a national title, right?
Yeah.
He's at least – he's got enough in the he's got enough, I guess, ammunition to feel like –
He could say something like that?
yeah.
He actually said that out loud?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Or his thoughts were like escaped his head some other way. Anyway, they go to Vanderbilt. A&M's at LSU. That ain't no cakewalk. Then you go to Bama. You do get a bye week in between there. Then they host Arkansas. They host Western Kentucky. Can I just say one of my biggest pet peeves? The non-con late in the year is gross. Stop it. We gotta quit these. We should have once we get in conference, stick to conference. Let's get all the non-con games out the way.
That used to be the homecoming game, right? They would always schedule some cupcake.
Sometimes. But my thing, if you want to schedule a premier game against the premier conference or at least a Power 4 conference school, fine. You don't be playing Western Kentucky in Week 11. It's
Yeah, we
stupid.
should call that like the SEC, ACC challenge or something.
Well, they talked about doing
Late
one
in
with the
the year.
Big Ten.
Yeah.
And remember that we talked about like seeding the teams at the end of the year and sticking the top teams against each other? And then they go to Oklahoma at the end of the year, which I don't know how Oklahoma's going to be. But by the end of the year last year, going to Oklahoma was no fun. They're solid.
Yeah, they beat somebody. I forget who
Yeah,
it
they
was.
screwed somebody up last year.
Maybe it was Missouri.
Sounds right. Anyway, I don't think LSU's win the national championship. I'm not sure they're going to make the playoff because they're going to easily have a couple losses, I would think. They could easily, I could argue that they're going to have 3 losses by week 5 or 6 or whatever. Clemson's week 1.
They could lose that, yeah.
Week 5 at Ole Miss.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8. Week 8, they're home against A&M. Week 9, so it'd be about 9, I guess. They're pretty deep in their schedule. At Alabama on November 8th. I don't know how good Alabama's going to be either, but
What week is that, Bama?
9th. Their 9th game.
They'll have
It's their 10th week, but 9th game.
1 loss at that point.
You think they beat Clemson at Clemson?
Yes.
You have no respect for the ACC, so you're
Zero.
You're jaded.
I saw what I saw last year. It was a joke
well,
compared to what we deal with every week.
you know LSU has lost 5 openers in a row.
Yeah, but they
Or
So
6.
like USC,
I mean,
Florida
I will
State.
agree
5.
they are playing prime schools,
Mm-hmm.
not like we have our
No, they do have
openers.
premier openers.
Yeah, so I mean,
There's no
I
Alabama
give 'em
A&M in there.
I feel like there's a lot of teams that do well every year would essentially say the same thing if they played a good team week 1. We stay away from those. you
Well,
know?
Arkansas is not a program that's at that
Yeah.
that place right now where you should be playing those games.
No, they'll beat Clemson. Where's it at?
It's in Clemson.
Still,
in Death
they'll
Valley.
beat them.
Well, then why'd you ask?
I guess it didn't matter, huh?
Not to you, it doesn't.
Yeah. I was just
If they were
curious
at
where
home,
they're
they're
going to
gonna
beat them.
There are some good premier games out of the gate. We need to look at those week 1 games. There are a couple really good ones. A couple are neutrals, but there are some true road games. I mean, dude, the biggest game of the year right out of the gate is Texas at Ohio State week 1.
That's
It's pretty awesome.
insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Isn't that wild? The fact
And-
that Texas is like, yeah, we'll come up there. What are you doing? But, man,
Is Ohio State going down there next year?
I assume there's a home and home. What a feather in the cap if you win that game.
That's crazy.
Anyway.
That's got to be one of the best opening games ever, right?
I can't think of.
Yeah, it's
We've
going to be
had
like,
some good ones.
it
but
could be like one versus 2 right out of the gate?
yeah,
Is Ohio State and Texas 1 and 2, you think?
not sure.
They got to be up there.
Penn State's going to be a
Pretty
top
close.
team. At least that's what all the people were talking about on ESPN yesterday.
I'm trying to think of another opening. I remember Bama.
I remember Bama,
USC.
Florida State was a pretty good one.
They
but
played a
Yeah.
bunch of those, but those are almost
Bama
always
blew 'em
neutral.
out.
They're almost always neutral site games.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a couple of true road games out of the gate. Yeah, the Texas Ohio State game I can't wait for. Anyway, let's see what else we got here. Kiffin. Let's talk about Lane Kiffin. Little chip on his shoulder. Not happy about what happened at the end of the year last year.
That wasn't that difficult. I mean, it is. I tend to do better with things when they're done. You can't do anything to change them, you know. So it was what it was. I just think, not to go back over that too much, but just in general, and there's been a lot of talk about that since. I just think the system, and it's not because of us, I just think the system doesn't take into the scheduling properly. And then since then, as you look at these other sports, basketball, baseball, you see teams, that go on to win that weren't in the top because they played a really hard schedule, and you lose some games. Just like the basket goes in or out at the end, doesn't mean you're dramatically different than that team. Just like, you lose a game in overtime, doesn't mean on the road, so, or the NFL. You see these times all the time. You go to the Super Bowl, and here's the 5 seed in the Super Bowl. So I just think that it doesn't account to that. And being a coach and understanding what teams take to go into certain places to play and have to get up every week versus other people's schedule, it's very different.
I agree with Lane Kiffin a lot. I don't know that I've ever agreed with him more than that. I have said forever to the Barrett Sallees of the world and people who are anti-expansion that the college football playoff is too restrictive. You should not have, even though sometimes there are clearly 2 or 3 great teams and the rest are just also-rans, you should not have 2 teams that have a legitimate chance, or 3 teams or 4 teams that have a legitimate chance to win a national title when the season begins. That's stupid. And to keep all these other teams out that have had really good years, Ole Miss absolutely, to your defense, belonged in the playoff last year. They belonged in the playoff. They deserved a chance to have, an opportunity. And again, on some of these neutral site games and things like that, would have been really interesting to see the matchups with Ole Miss and see what happens, right? Even if they had to go on the road week 1, it would have been fun to see them play. They absolutely deserve to be in there. And there's no doubt in my mind they could have beaten anybody on a given Saturday, which is what it's supposed to be about. And I'm all for greatness over access in general, but you can't be so restrictive when you've got 130 teams that you're only going to allow 4 or 5 or 6 or 12 in. I think 16's perfect. 12 is fine. But I do like expansion to where it is now, and I think they absolutely made a case to most of us that they should have gotten in. I didn't cry for them because, they could have won one more game and they would have been in.
And I get both sides of the argument. Like, you can't lose 3 games, okay? And then I hear the argument, SMU, great year. But it's just comes down to where's the part where SMU had no business being on the field with some of those teams they played, and it showed. They got stomped. Same thing with Boise getting in the first round in the playoffs, of them making it to the playoffs. They get in the first round and they don't. It's not even it's not competition. It's these teams are checking it off like, let's just get through SMU real quick. That's really cool. Whereas most of those teams would say, dang, we got Ole Miss this week. Different ball. I mean, like, it blows my mind how it's so well understood. But at the same time, I also get both sides. That's where I think these schools, like a SMU, even though now they're in the ACC, so that's the great step moving forward. But even like those other teams, that's where these non-conference games, I think, they need to take really serious. So if it comes down to a situation where people say, man, they got a cupcake conference, well, look what we did in these non-conference games playing against some real competition.
Penn State was really good last year. So the fact that they lost to them wasn't shocking.
I would have picked any team in the playoff last year.
Indiana.
That would have been a fun game watching SMU and Indiana play. And they got smoked, too.
Well, that's my point. You said any team, so I picked any team.
Well, those two playing each other probably would have been competitive. I was almost in the same boat with them.
Yeah, you can't tell me SMU couldn't have stayed on the field with Tennessee at the end of the year.
So there's 3 teams right there that Ole Miss undoubtedly were better than.
I bet you didn't have any respect for Arizona State going in either, and they easily could have knocked out Texas.
I agree.
They had Texas in trouble.
They were a surprise. They were. I admit.
You don't watch anybody besides SEC teams. You have more knowledge about football than I do, but you don't. You get so SEC centric.
I say you will see enough. I watched enough of Penn State to realize that their strength was up front. Very surprised and impressed.
And they're the best tight end in the postseason.
I'm a little biased. But up front physically, if they can keep up with the demand, which they can, even Notre Dame showed that too, up front physically. And so, but if teams are lacking that and they're just like a very schematic team that figure out a way to win week in and week out in a conference where they're not really dealing with prime athletes every week, I have a hard time giving them a nod. I really do.
I think we all agree that the playoff should be seeded by 1 through 12 or 1 through 16.
After it's all set, then like reseed them?
If you get to 16, you don't have any more buys, so that takes that part of that out anyway. I also like the on-campus factor.
Oh, my gosh.
I think if you play 1 through 16 and you don't have any buys and you play all of the first 8 games on campus sites, I think it's absolutely fantastic because there's a huge benefit to being a top 8 seed.
Be amazing.
I think it'd be awesome. And then you go into the bowl sites. That's fine. So
the campus atmosphere would just –
it's so magical.
That's what college football, I think, is all about.
Yes.
And imagine in that form. It'd be awesome if they did it the whole way there.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, and if you're 16 playing at 1, you can't go, we're playing the road. Look, you're lucky to be in there.
Yeah.
If you're 15 at 2, shut up. I mean, if you're 9 and 8, that sucks because maybe you're splitting hairs on who should be the 9 and who should be the 8. And maybe you give a nod to a conference champion if it's close. I don't know.
Were all the playoff games domed?
No.
Okay.
No, the early games, there were some outdoor games.
There were?
early.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can't
for
remember.
sure.
Played at the Rose Bowl, didn't
Oh, okay. Yeah. I keep forgetting about that.
It doesn't need a dome. It's perfect. 999 times out of 1,000.
Yeah. Would you say most school? Yeah. No? Okay. I was just curious if they would play a playoff game in the elements. If they were in a site that would.
That's the thing that sucks is if you're a top seed and you got to buy, you didn't get to play on your home campus. I mean, to me, the best slot to be, admittedly, you have to play one more game, but playing a playoff game at home is such a magical, cool thing.
If you got a first-round bye and the first playoff game is a home game.
Yes.
It
wouldn't be, though.
I think that, I know. It'd be cool, though.
It would be.
I think deserved.
I have no issue with the first 2 rounds being at home sites.
Oh, man, look at this
But Jordan
guy.
Wicks agrees with me.
Yeah, 100%.
He knows.
Yeah,
look at the Cubs' record at home. Look at them on the road.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good on the road, but they're great at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
JW's up, and we'll hit a break. What's up, JW?
Hey, man, I got some questions for you, DJ. This might be for you. If you ever had a defensive back cover you where you wasn't able to catch the ball, my question is, we've been playing a lot of camp. So we played our coach for my son's team. He scheduled teams that were super hard. We're like 5A, and we played like Conway, 7A. And it's to make us better. So when we play people in our conference, we played bigger teams. So yesterday, Conway has like 90 freaking people on their team.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're tall. So my question is, my son, he catches the ball with his hands. He's a great route runner and everything. But this one guy kept beating him, and I think the quarterback threw like 2 interceptions trying to get it to him. And then one play at the end, he stopped running his route because the defensive back was on him. And he got open and threw a touchdown. Then the coach was like, why are you not running your route? Is there a time when you can break off from your defensive back on your own and not run the route just to get open because somebody's smothering you? Ooh. Because he still wanted him to run the same route, but it wasn't working. So I just was trying to get your input on that, and I'll hang up and listen. Thanks.
It depends. It really does depend. So if it's early still in the play and this dude's all over you, you have to understand if I break off on my route, depending on what the other concepts are as far as the other receivers, you're going to start you're getting other people's way.
You're muddying the water.
Muddy in the water. However, there are some times if there's like defensive breakdowns, it's understood. Come to the line of scrimmage, you see this happen in NFL all the time. We actually have a play for it. If a quarterback looks and see a DB's not out there, receiver knows it too. Okay, we're not going to run a slant. Just run down the field. I'll throw it to you real quick. Now, that comes with pre-snap recognition. Maybe there's only 10 people on the field. Something's going on with the safety missing. That's when you throw your hand up, but that's practice. That's understood. It's just But I wouldn't say in that situation, if this dude's covering you, just make up your own stuff. It typically doesn't work out very well.
It's a long answer. It's a long answer to say DJ.
No.
DJ goes, I've never been smothered by a defensive back. I have no idea what that's like.
Jermichael Finley, the tight end at Green Bay, he had 3 touchdown catches against Chicago. We were on the road playing the Bears. All 3 touchdown catches, he ran the wrong route. All right? Because Jermichael, a little different ball game when you're getting paid $10 million a year to catch a football. They said, Jermichael, what were you doing on this play? He was like, shoot, nobody was over here, so I figured I'd go over here and just throw me the ball. And it worked. He got a touchdown while he was blocking one time. He thought it was a run play. This special dude. Freak athlete, though.
Clearly.
I wouldn't advise do that, J-Dub.
This Friday, join Randy Rainwater and Drive Time Sports at the all-new and improved Sonic Drive-In on BB Caps in Searcy. Drive Time Sports, Friday in Searcy on 103.7 The Buzz.
This is Sports Center.
It's day number 2 of SEC Media Days, live from the College Football Hall of Fame in Atlanta. On day number 1, we saw LSU, Ole Miss, South Carolina, and Vanderbilt hit the podium. Today, the big guns come out. It's Texas, Tennessee, Georgia, and Auburn hitting the podium. You can catch coverage all day here on 103.7 The Buzz with David Basil, Randy Rainwater, and Trey Schapp. Want to thank all of our sponsors: First Security Bank, Bet Saracen, Kaufman Lumber, UAMS Ortho, and Beechwood Pinnacle Hotels for sponsoring 2025 SEC Media Days coverage. Also last night, Cal Raleigh, the home run leader in Major League Baseball, wins the Home Run Derby. He's the second Mariner to ever do it. Another one, Ken Griffey Jr. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on The Zone by Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville.
At the Bet Saracen Sportsbook app, we realize lots of you have thought about opening an account, but you just haven't made that move yet. Well, now's the time with our new player offer. It's easy. You just sign up, use the code WELCOME, deposit at least $25, place a $25 bet, and that's it. Once that bet settles, you'll have $125 in free bets ready to go. Bet Saracen, the most popular sportsbook app in the state. Download it today on all your devices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The next time you travel to El Dorado and need overnight accommodations, the Haywood Hotel is where you need to stay. The Haywood El Dorado Tapestry Collection by Hilton is a great place to stay if you're in South Arkansas, listening to live music or playing the challenging Mystic Creek Golf Club. Take time and relax in their bar for a drink before going out on the town for dinner. The Haywood, 210 South Washington, right in the heart of downtown El Dorado. Search the Haywood El Dorado on the web or call 800-293-0718 for reservations. The Haywood, a Beechwood hospitality property.
Make your yard the envy of the neighborhood with top quality equipment from Cabot Outdoors. Right now, purchase a Hustler Fast Track Series mower and receive your choice of a free 3,500 PSI pressure washer or inverter 2,200 watt generator. An unbeatable bonus of up to $799. But hurry, supplies are limited and offer ends July 31st. The Hustler Fast Track delivers precision, comfort, and durability for homeowners who demand more. Stop by Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pond Street in Cabot, and find them on Facebook. Join 103.7 The Buzz as First Security Bank presents coverage of the 2025 SEC Media Days. Baz and Trey will be in Atlanta with the latest news, interviews, and highlights. Brought to you in part by Kaufman by Design West, UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine, Beechwood, Pinnacle Hotels, and Bet Saracen. And be sure to watch 103.7 The Buzz social media for live videos, pictures, and much more. 103.7 The Buzz, live from SEC Media Days, presented by First Security Bank. Bank better.
You're listening to The Zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams. You like what you hear? Well, check out our video stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch.
Been some time. You still look like an angel. I heard you're doing fine. Got promoted back in April. And you met someone. Your dad says he's okay.
Conway native and pitcher within the Chicago Cubs organization, Jordan Wicks joins the zone each week this baseball season. Wicks was the Cubs' first-round pick in the 2021 draft and has made several appearances in the big leagues early in his career. He's brought to you by GM Giant Crain Buick GMC. Family-owned, they pride themselves in delivering personalized service and dedication to customer satisfaction. For more information, go to crainteamconway.com.
Go Cubs, go! Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Go Cubs, go! Go Cubs,
All right, there we go. It is 10:35. Cardinals fans running for the hills every time this open hits. But we are happy to have Jordan Wicks in studio here during the Major League All-Star break. Good to see you, brother. How are you?
I'm good. Good to be home.
Thanks for coming in, man. I came to see Jordan once. He's returning the favor, so that's good.
Yeah, and he's been here before, too.
I has. I
Were
need
you
to
here
come
when
see
he
in
was
Chicago.
here?
Yes, I was here when he was here.
Okay.
I'm not always off. Rumors have it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Allegedly. Yeah, that's the key word there.
Whoa.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, Christian. Amateur hour over here. Jordan, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Good to be home. Good to have a little break.
When did you
July.
get? Yeah, when was you? Did you guys come straight from New York, or did you go back to Chicago first?
We went straight from New York, so I got optioned on Saturday after the Friday game because I threw so many pitches I was burned for the rest of the series. So they just basically swapped me out. So I don't know, they do that all the time in the bigs, but they swapped me out for a guy that could throw those last two games. So I was supposed to leave Saturday, get in Saturday night. We had the worst travel day of all time in Newark, New Jersey. Sat on a plane with no AC for like 2 hours.
Ooh.
Then they deplaned it.
Oh.
A flight that was supposed to leave at 4:30 p.m. didn't end up leaving. We got a hotel room in Newark, like there. And that flight didn't end up leaving Newark till 2 a.m. Got into Chicago at 3 a.m. and we were like, absolutely not.
Mhm.
So we stayed there, got up early the next morning, and flew out of there and got home Sunday. So
Your wife was with you?
She was.
How was New York? Outside of the baseball.
New York was awesome.
Yeah.
We went around the morning, kind of went around shopping, grabbed a bagel. Got to get a bagel in New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where does one get a bagel from in New York? Is
We
there a
went
spot?
to Essa Bagel, which is like right down the street. My wife, I don't know. My wife's a big TikToker. Every
Gotcha.
time we go anywhere, that's where she
Mhm.
looks for the stuff. And, you can say what you want about it. It hasn't really let us down.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
It's
People know
it's a
on
good
TikTok.
resource. They do.
Mm-hmm.
They do. And it's, you get a good review and everything. It's solid.
So how was Minnesota and then pitching in New York? I guess it was a pretty long road trip, but you were excited about going to Target Field. You
Yeah,
pitched well
Target
there.
Field was nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, we played. I think we lost the first two and then won the last one, and then went to Yankee Stadium. It was a lot of fun until I went into pitch. Then it was not as fun.
Yeah.
But we have some suspicions as to what was going on in Yankee Stadium. So
Mhm.
it's I didn't think anything of it. But
What does that mean?
when you have a couple of veterans coming to you and saying there's suspicions that Yankee Stadium's famous for this.
Okay.
They knew about every pitch that was coming, which makes it a lot easier to hit. Which
How-
it's
how do they
interesting
know-
because they have Yankee Stadium, like big teams like that, they employ like divisions of people where their whole job is to sit there and look for things that you do on certain pitches. And there's no confirmation or anything like that, but there were some very suspicious swings in that game. And for a game where arguably I threw better than the Cardinal series, for me to give up 10 hits in 3 innings is very suspicious.
Okay.
Is there a way, if you have your suspicions, that y'all could pitch in a manner to get them to show their tail? Like, give a signal, or, you know what I'm saying? False signals, just to try to see if they really are paying attention.
The only issue with that is you've got to know what your tip is at that point, and a lot of times you don't find that stuff out until after the game, which, at that point it is what it is. But, yeah, I didn't think anything of it. And then we had some veteran guys who had been there and had been around that were talking to me, and they were like, it was very suspicious.
Ooh.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was, made me feel better because I was like, man, I did not throw bad enough to give up 10 hits. And they were like, yeah, it was a little iffy. So,
Well, if
who
counsel
knows, but-
counsel wasn't messed up about it, I guess that's the important thing, right? I mean, what would they say to you after the outing?
Not much good. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll, the next the next 2 weeks for me will be very interesting.
Okay.
With the trade deadline coming up, it will be very interesting. That's all I'm going to say about that. But
that's exciting.
It'll be
Get fired up.
Not for me, it isn't, because I like him being a Cub.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you land somewhere that's going to be great for you, that's fine. But
it could be. Obviously, love Chicago, love being there. But if it's something to where we could get a little bit better of a situation, then obviously it's best for both parties.
Mhm.
And I think it's one of those things where it's no hard feelings on either side. It's just sometimes it just doesn't pan out.
Yeah, well, it's business, 100%. And we were talking about that this morning with Kevin Trainer and the situation in Fayetteville with him. And we love Kevin, and I hate the way things worked out there. But college sports mirrors professional sports now, and it's business, and it's just moving numbers and you may have certain feelings about certain people, but at the end of the day, it's a business, and you're here to be successful, and you got to either cut budgets or you got to find somebody you think fits your organization or whatever.
I feel like I'm constantly in a state of it's just business.
Yeah,
deal with it all the time.
No doubt, you definitely are.
It's like numbers on a spreadsheet is basically what they, especially now with all the analytics in baseball and stuff. Like they view you as you are, player number X. And if it's not working, they'll swap you for another one. And it could be something. It happens all the time where guys aren't doing well in one spot and they go somewhere else and they thrive for whatever reason. And yeah, I mean, sometimes it just doesn't work out where you're at.
Yeah, it would be so wild if you end up getting traded during the season. It's I feel like we're living a reality show with him. Like you get this.
We're locked in.
But the quarterback show on Netflix or whatever,
Yes.
it's after the fact. But this is all happening in real time. So like again, you go down, you go up, you get injured, you work through that. I mean, like I said the other day, it's inspiring that you've got to have a very strong mental side of things here. The physical part of it's great, but like it would be so easy to get down and be frustrated or angry or whatever. You just have to sort of put all that away.
It's crazy. It wears on you for sure. You got to have a good support system, good family, things like that. And the thing that's crazy about it too is it's just such a long season that it can change. Like the first quarter of your season can be different from the middle or the end, and you can have 4 different types of seasons in one, and it just changes throughout. And it's what makes it exciting too. You just kind of know you're never out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have guys that you feel like are outside of looking at them as just a number, and they're given a little bit more grace and green light to make mistakes, and be like, does that give them some boost of confidence? I just only compare it to like my sophomore year at Arkansas, Justin. I had 60 catches, the most I've had ever in a season, but I knew I had so much confidence because I knew there was no one else. If I drop a ball, what? They're going to put somebody else in? It was just like a freedom of like, I'm not playing stress. I don't feel like if I make one mistake, I'm out. Then I go to the NFL. Good God. If you make a wrong 6-inch step the wrong way, they may cut you, all right? And it just came with a different level of pressure. And I wasn't near as talented as those guys in the NFL. And it was hard for me to get into a groove because I just felt like I can't make a mistake. Is it the same thing in MLB?
Especially as a young guy, when you feel like you go out there and you have to be perfect, or especially it's whenever you're on like really good teams because there's not a lot of spots open. To whereas like if you're on a team that's like rebuilding or something like that, they may bring up the young guys and send them out there, every 5 days, no matter what, and just let them learn and get, accustomed to it. And, when you're on a team like us, trying to win every single game, make the postseason, you got to go out there and you got to do your job. And if you don't, they'll replace you. And I mean, that's part of it. That's what comes with the territory. But it is very interesting, different teams, how they handle those situations. I think it's a little bit of like, big market versus small market, because small market relies a lot on their homegrown guys. So they need them to come up and be like, hey, you got to come up and develop and get comfortable because we can't go out and,
just buy some new dudes.
Buy new guys in free agency.
Yeah.
It's very interesting how different it is from organization to organization.
Yeah. Christian, go
ahead. Justin mentioned reality TV earlier, and I was wondering if, to your knowledge, if there's been any documentary or reality TV show that followed a minor league club throughout the season, because that would be informative to people that want to know about what it's like to be a minor leaguer.
There is no way the owners would let that happen. The owners do not want you to see what happens in minor league baseball and, just kind of how things go. It's gotten a lot better. It used to be It used to be a lot worse. I'll tell you that. But yeah, I don't think they would ever do that side of it. I do think there are rumors, I believe. I know the documentary thing's becoming a lot more popular. So I think they might be trying to do some of that in the bigs with some of those teams, kind of like the Red Sox thing on Netflix. Who knows when or if that's going to be. But, it's weird because we started watching the Red Sox thing on Netflix, and I turned it off like 2 episodes in because I'm like, I live this every day. I don't want to watch it when I'm not at the field.
Yeah. Speaking of Boston, they're your next opponent for the Cubs, and they've won 10 straight going into the All-Star break. I'm sure this All-Star break is probably the last thing they wanted, the way things are going for them right now. Cubs, not that they have played poorly, but Milwaukee's been red hot too. So those are basically the hottest 2 teams in the major leagues, and they're right on the heels of the Cubs now. So does the pressure change at all when a team is climbing up your back, or you guys not pay attention to that, knowing it's a long season, we've got more than half left?
I think as long of a season it is, you know the teams behind you are going to go on runs. They're going to have their hot stretch, but you're also going to have yours. So it's one of those things where you're not as worried about it. You're just worried about winning the games you can control, because there's nothing. It's too early in the season to really scoreboard watch. I mean, you can't really scoreboard watch in July. It's that's more of a September type thing where everybody's got their magic number and you're trying to get to it. But you're just the big ones happen when you run into those teams head to head. Those are the massive series because you can pick up games or lose games in a hurry when you play those head to head. But yeah, I would almost guarantee that. They said something about this, too, about Boston, almost not wanting to go on the All-Star break because they were so hot, which would not surprise me at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
what do you think about the Netflix documentary of the SEC? I know we're probably going to talk about it.
We will. It looks great. I mean, I'm sure it'll be very intriguing.
I was curious. He said those teams, some of those owners would never do it. Do you think that's why the 6 SEC teams opted out?
I don't know.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know the details on it, but I don't even know who's in and out. I didn't really.
When's this coming out? I haven't even heard of it.
It just got announced.
It drops August
8th, I think.
Yeah. Texas says no, thank you. Georgia, no, thank you. Bama, no, thank you. Ole Miss, Missouri, and Oklahoma.
Arkansas said, "Can they double our time on there? We're in.
Need more exposure.
All the attention we can get."
Yeah.
Is this covering the off season or last season?
They were following these teams all year last year. So on the bus, in the locker room, training, meeting rooms, their kind of day-to-day life in dorm or class, and so
interesting.
They highlighted LSU the most.
They need to come out with this earlier than the next season, I would say.
Yeah, but I mean it's a great lead up to the start of the season.
Yeah.
Coming out early August. So, all right, we got more with Jordan Wicks on the other side. Need to talk about the All-Star game tonight and the home run derby last night, won by a catcher for the first time ever, and also won by a switch hitter for the first time ever.
Did he do both?
They're one and the same.
While he was hitting?
I don't know. Did he hit from both sides last night? I assume not.
That's a good question.
I didn't watch it. I just read the results.
I didn't watch a whole lot of it. I saw the last little round. I would imagine the way that park's laid out, he wanted to hit left-handed. It's a lot easier to hit homers to right field in that park than
cool would it be to be that talented?
I can't believe you didn't go down to Atlanta, your favorite team. Go see him at the All-Star game.
I was flight. It's crazy.
I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Founded by the dynamic music duo Cliff and Susan Prowse, Big Red Dog Productions, your gateway to music excellence, offering music production, artist development, with a proven track record of award-winning events. From recording the songs you've written to learning how to book and play crowd-engaging shows, their Entertainers Academy can ignite your music career. Visit BigRedDogProductions.com. Your path to a full-time music career awaits.
It's Justin Acri for CertaPro Painters, and I highly recommend the folks at CertaPro for your next project, whether it's for your home or your business. Interior or exterior, doesn't matter. They always go the extra mile. They painted the exterior of my home before, and what impressed me the most was the attention to detail. They notice a few boards that need minor repairs before they paint them. They will take care of that as well and save you headaches later on. Schedules fill up fast, so get on the schedule now at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate now at CertaPro.com.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
See shelter agents Brian Kress, Monica Reiners, or Caleb Green in North Little Rock today.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. I've decided not to do my usual radio spot, but rather use this time to tell you a little bit about our Fletcher Auto Company. We've been here in Sherwood since 1989. That's 36 years. During that time, we've supported our community and our state. I'm very proud of our Dodge team here in Sherwood. We have a great service department run by Dwayne Bell. And as all you know, our sales team is led by our general manager, Chris Zender, also known as Zippy, along with my grandson, Sam Fletcher. They're here to welcome you and give you the best buying experience possible. The Dodge store in Sherwood is one of 9 stores in the Fletcher Auto Company. We represent 10 different automobile brands. We've built our business on treating people like family and doing our best to give you the best deal possible. Please shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood and give us a chance to earn your business. Come see us in person on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop us online at FletcherDeals.com.
Have questions about retirement, investments, or your money? Call our financial hotline. Dial 501-381-5228 and leave a voicemail with your specific financial question, and our experts will answer it on the Get Ready for the Future show Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Get your financial questions answered by the pros. 501-381-5228. Call now. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Independent Advisor Alliance. Independent Advisor Alliance and Genwealth Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Welcome back in the zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio. First Security Bank presents coverage of the 2025 SEC Media Days. Brought to you in part by Kaufman by Design West, UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Beechwood Hospitality, and Bet Saracen.
All right, we're back. Jordan Wicks hanging out in the studio, Chicago Cubs pitcher. And we're going to head quickly down to Atlanta, where the All-Star Game is happening, and this little SEC Media Day deal. Trey Schapp in the middle of it all, and we're going to have a quick visit with him. What's your schedule today? You got to go home quickly, or can you hang out next hour?
Well, I can hang out a little bit.
You have to hang out the whole time.
Yeah!
All right.
I want him until 1 o'clock.
Fellow Cub fan Trey Schapp standing by from Atlanta. What's up, Trey?
Hey, not much, guys. I got to see Jordan a couple of weeks ago when he got called back up to the Cubs.
Yep.
July 4th.
Who was that? Is that St. Louis?
That was.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah, that was the day game Friday.
Okay.
Yep. They won that one.
I like that. Makes me happy.
Trey Schapp 1-0.
There you go.
Actually 1-1 on that trip, Jordan.
Oh,
Sorry.
you went Saturday too? God.
Yeah, I went Saturday. I wish I would have been there Sunday to see you in action. I had to watch that one on the tube.
Yeah.
What's on the schedule today down there? We played a little bit from Brian Kelly. We made fun of Pavia for talking about them trying to win a national championship.
Yeah.
What's on the agenda today?
Well, you've got Georgia, Auburn, Tennessee, and Texas here today. And obviously when you talk Texas, you talk Arch Manning and all the hype around him. So a lot of hype in the building at the College Football Hall of Fame and the Omni Hotel, which is where SEC Football Media Days is taking place. But you're right, there's a lot going on down here. The All-Star Game tonight. You had Beyonce last night. You've got the Atlanta MLS soccer team playing tomorrow in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So not just SEC Football Media Days going on down here in Atlanta. There's a lot going on.
Were you the guy who stole the thumb drive?
No.
All right, good.
No, I did not.
Good. Just checking.
All right, recap from yesterday, Trey. I mean, I don't know, Beamer said anything worthwhile?
The only thing really, and we kind of, Baz and Randy recapped it in the video recap of yesterday, was Lane Kiffin talking about Hugh Freeze and him going back and forth on Twitter about who's catching the bigger fish, and Lane Kiffin talking about Hugh Freeze's golf game right now. So that's the only thing that that really has come out so far. Now, Kirby Smart did say something today that was kind of funny. He was asked about, there were rumors that Nick Saban might be thinking about getting back into the game, and he said, look, I've got a position. I can offer him Will Muschamp's job, but he's overqualified for that. But he said there's no way he's getting back to the game. There's only one person that would force him back into the game, and that's Miss Terry, and I don't think she's going to do that.
Okay, very good. Policy-wise, I guess we talked about the 8 or 9 thing yesterday a little bit.
Yep.
I think he said there's going to be a decision soon is what we got from the commissioner yesterday.
Yeah, it's going to stay at 8.
I think so, too. That's sort of what I sort of felt in listening to that.
Hey, Jordan, real quick, though, Justin, DJ, if I can, Randy
Please.
and Baz would like to go to the All-Star game. They went last year. Do you have any connections to get them tickets for tonight?
No.
Negative.
Yes.
Negative.
0.
I
Negative.
think you have to be in the All-Star game to have connections for the All-Star.
Wouldn't hurt.
Exactly.
And Pete Crow Armstrong changed his phone number, so we can't get a hold of him.
PCA.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Love
You
that
tell
dude.
Baz to quit talking about how Cal Raleigh's doing steroids, and
Yeah.
maybe we'll help him out a little bit. You believe this
Exactly.
nonsense? Baz has been all over him. What do you make of his significant improvement from past seasons, although he's had some good years in the past?
Yeah, I mean, he's been a good hitter, for a long time. I think this year it's just, you find a groove, and also I feel like there's a side of it too to where he signed an extension in the offseason. And I feel like once you get that extension and that kind of like guaranteed money, you relax a little bit as a player. And so now that he's relaxed, he's just up there, he knows he's got his money guaranteed, and he's up there just hitting homers, like he does. And he don't need to do steroids. He's just a massive human being.
Can you describe because DJ was talking about this earlier too, the pressure of I've got to perform or I'm going to get moved versus the pressure or I guess getting yourself to a relaxation point where maybe you're a little too relaxed. I was reading this today about Shane Lowry, who won the Open Championships last time they were at Royal Portrush, and he said basically that he's better when things aren't going well, and he makes himself like kind of lock in. I mean, there's probably a line there where you don't want to get maybe too relaxed, but where you don't feel that moment-to-moment pressure maybe is better.
Right. I think there's definitely both sides of it. You kind of want to play that happy medium. I haven't experienced the relaxed part. Hopefully I will. I'll let you know how that goes. But, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with pressure. I mean, that's how, sports thrives. That's how, guys come up in the biggest moments, And I'm a big believer on the, pressure is a privilege thing. It's a privilege to be able to have that, be in those situations, and you try to make the best of it.
Yeah. Royal Portrush. Yes, they're very excited about having another Irishman win it, maybe potentially. And of course, Rory played pretty well last week, came second in the Scottish Open, so we'll see.
He could.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Padraig Harrington either. He's playing some good golf right now.
Padraig Harrington
sounds like a Harry Potter character.
Well, he's as old as most of the professors at Harry Potter school. So
hey, he's an honorary member of Pleasant Valley Country Club now too.
Padraig, that's great.
There we go.
I don't know. It's hard to think about one of the old guys trying to get in the mix. Trey, I'd love to see it.
Never know.
It'd be pretty cool.
Links
golf. We learned a lot about that yesterday, didn't we, DJ?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, no doubt about it. All right, well, Trey, we'll let you go, man. I appreciate
All
you
right,
guys. And
go
we got,
Cubs, go.
All right, buddy. Thank you, man. We got much more coming up here in a bit. About to hit the top of the hour. If you want to hit us up, D3 Auto Sales text line is open. We've also got our live fan feedback through our Listen Live button, and that is brought to you by our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville. But anyway, we're going to get Jordan to stick around for a little bit in the next hour. Pat Bradley's going to be on with us for a little bit. I do want to talk to you about a couple other things. Like one of the unique things about tonight is something we've been seeing elsewhere is that we're going to have automatic balls and strikes called tonight. So it will be AI or technology, if you want to call it that. No human element tonight.
I think I like it. Did we talk about this? Yay, nay?
We talked about it a little bit when he was up in Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good mix of human and automated. So it's not fully automated, but it's the challenge system. So you get like a certain amount of challenges.
Okay.
Which I like it.
Okay. Well, we'll hear more from Jordan about that and much more coming up. 10:58 in the zone on a terrific Tuesday. If we have time, we'll hit a top 10 list, but I'm going to tell you, very slim chance.
A little tight on time.
Very tight on time.
A little tight.
Got like 5 more guests.
Tighten up.
You tighten up.
You tighten up.
You'd be downstairs and tighten that guy up down there.
I do need to go tighten
hang up on his lady, fix our door.
It's high-flying and hard-hitting action in Hot Springs Saturday night at Oaklawn's Arena League Field at Bank OZK Arena. Arena football featuring your Hot Springs Wise Guys battling the Kansas City Goats. It's all indoors at Oaklawn's Arena League Field at Bank OZK Arena Saturday night at 8. Tickets available online only at HotSpringsWiseGuys.com. That's HotSpringsWiseGuys.com. Don't miss the action Saturday at 8 as your Hot Springs Wise Guys take on the Kansas City Goats.
Give the gift that keeps on giving. And I don't mean the Jelly of the Month Club. Hey guys, this is Dee Dee from Ava Bella Day Spa, and we're celebrating Christmas in July. 'Tis the season for membership pricing. You can get a $98 massage for $85. Plus, additional stocking stuffers like a VIP roll at Rock and Roll Sushi. Stop by Ava Bella Day Spa at 301 North Shackelford Road, Suite C3, or avabelladayspa.com. Merry Christmas in July.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on The Zone by Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville.
This is Chuck Barrett, inviting you to listen to me call the Hogs on 1037 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock.
The Razorbacks are coming at you.
A snow cone stand is back open nearly a month after its owners were murdered in Saline County. 34-year-old Jared Mitchell is accused of killing his sister Kayla and their parents Monica and Michael Jennings. The family was found dead in their home on June 22nd. Mitchell is now facing 3 counts of first-degree murder. He'll be in court next month. Monica and Michael Jennings ran a snow cone stand for years. It was a family business handed down from Monica's parents. It's been a staple in the Shannon Hills community. The couple was well known in that neighborhood. Yesterday, their daughter Jenna reopened the stand for the first time since their deaths, bringing new memories to a community left grieving. In other news, Beechwood due for honors in his hometown after putting that town in the spotlight on the biggest stages in baseball. It's been a wild few weeks for the Batesville native. Following his historic performance against Murray State, he was drafted 26th overall to the Philadelphia Phillies Sunday. Batesville Mayor Rick Ellenbaugh says his city is already planning to honor Wood for his accomplishments. He says Wood's career will have a positive impact not just for the city now, but for generations to come. I'm Sincere Tonsel with KRK4 Today for the Buzz Radio
If you
Network.
don't already have the Bet Saracen Sports Wager app, download it today from the app stores or go to BetSaracen.com. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Juliana Cullen.
We've got some scattered showers and storms possible in western and northwest Arkansas this morning, with the rest of us seeing a slim chance for rain coming up later on this afternoon with a few isolated scattered showers and thunderstorms. This is meteorologist Juliana Cullen with the Arkansas Storm Team for the Buzz Radio Network.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
What we love about our ability to help patients at QC Kinetics is seeing their pure delight at finally being able to do the things they enjoy without pain.
I had a patient start treatment with me. He wanted to be able to be active again and do some of his sports that he really enjoyed.
Dr. Ashley Caravelli, a medical director for QC Kinetics, treats patients with chronic joint pain using their body's own biologics. The goal? Get them back to living their best lives without surgery or harmful drugs.
He came back and he goes, what I wasn't expecting was the ability to play on the floor with my grandchildren. Even just saying it now, I have goosebumps because it's changing those small moments that you take for granted.
Don't let joint pain rob you of those moments. See if you're a candidate for QC Kinetics regenerative treatments.
It just warms my heart to be able to help people live the life they want to live and get those small moments back.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440.
If you have a passion for adventure and unmatched quality, then head to Honda of North Little Rock for the best lineup of quality motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. They have Honda's best models and will find the perfect ride just for you. That's Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon, you wish would never end. The homemade taste of bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
You'll be one smart cookie when you try Bluebell Cookie Cake Ice Cream. A sweet cream ice cream loaded with chocolate chip cookie cake pieces and swirls of chocolate and vanilla icing. This cookie cake ice cream really takes the cake.
The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at all Mad Butcher grocery stores and all Piggly Wiggly stores.
Progressive knows when you're on your boat, you're already on vacation. And Vacation You forgets all your worries. Vacation You doesn't even keep track of time and knows that time is a meaningless construct designed to control us, man. But Regular You knows you don't want to be too far out in the water after the sun goes down because Vacation You doesn't know how to navigate in the dark yet. Vacation You and Regular You really need to get on the same page. So bundle your boat with your home or auto policy and earn an automatic discount from Progressive. And spend the savings on the both of you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you. With state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. Feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear. Cause Ryu was ill. Who would have thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse. This dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stuff.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire and Mike. Got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a nihilist porcupine. He's a the type women wanna be with them rappers. Hope he gets 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the
First Security Bank presents coverage of the 2025 SEC Media Days. Brought to you in part by Kaufman by Design West, UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Beechwood Hospitality, and Saracen.
Well, I think that's what's being attempted. Doesn't seem like that's working very well. So, yeah, I mean, I was stating the obvious. That was the intention of what was going on, because there were so much complaints when NIL started and everything about, okay, everybody's got different advantages and different payrolls, and we saw those a couple years ago, and I was up here at one of these joking about there should be a luxury tax, you know, because of A&M spending or whatever it was, you know, so then that was supposed to be being fixed, and now it's not. So again, we've tried to follow these guidelines because that's what we were told we needed to do. But, and I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not even saying they're wrong for doing it, you know. If the system isn't solid enough to prevent that, then we really don't have a system. and then so you're not operating in a salary cap.
Oh, that's Lane Kiffin spitting the truth. Hope you can handle it. I know you may not like Lane Kiffin, and that's okay, but he said a lot of things that made a lot of sense yesterday, whether you like it or not, as we welcome you back in. Excuse me, for hour 2. DJ Williams is here.
Yo.
Christian Weaver's here. I am here, Justin Acri, and we are joined by Major League pitcher Jordan Wicks in the studio. Good to have him.
Do you have a nickname?
Wicksy.
Yep, that's pretty much it. You just throw a Y on the end, and we're good to go.
All right.
Williamsy.
Did you just make that up, or was that a real thing?
I don't know. That's what I call him.
Okay.
Well, it's a real thing.
Weavery.
I like it.
We used to call him the Wizard. He's got an actual nickname. I saw a clip the other day. What was it? I was watching The Bear, and he goes, "You have a nickname?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "What is it?" I'm not going to tell you. It's like, well, that's a weird thing to do. Anyway, let's get to our red white report real quick here. If I'd have known, I should have thought ahead. I was telling Jordan he's sitting in front of a Razorback flag. We should have had a Kansas State Wildcat flag ready for him.
That's all right. No hard feelings.
Is it okay? Cool.
When you go back to Manhattan, do they treat
There's
you
still nothing to do?
like you're? Listen, buddy.
Clearly haven't been to Aggieville.
Yeah, Aggieville.
Is that worse?
Oh, it's a bar district.
Really?
Oh, that's the place.
It's like their version of Dixon.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Okay. What year was
Fun
that?
bars.
When I went from our recruiting trip, there was nothing.
That doesn't surprise me.
They didn't take you to the right places.
This was 2006.
We did, when I was at Iowa State, Jordan, I don't think I ever told you this, we did my pledge skip there when I was a Pike. And we went to the Pike House at Manhattan. And we did some things that I'm not going to talk about publicly.
No such, there's the frat and sorority scene there.
Wait, when you were there?
What?
If there wasn't anything when I was there for sure wasn't anything when you were there.
There were cornfields outside.
Let me tell you what they had.
Where was the speakeasy you speak of?
They had ladies and they had cold beers.
Is that what
We
it
had
was?
a damn good time. I had a blast in Manhattan. I had a very special night.
They were calling them juke joints back then.
Yeah.
Hilarious. It was all underground. It was during Prohibition. So
was that it?
Bite me.
Oh, that's awesome.
You suck. Anyway, we can talk about Manhattan later.
That was probably before Bill Snyder.
Dang. They
didn't have a school before Bill Snyder.
Where's the bell?
Come on.
The Red White Report is brought to you by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
All right. Ribbing aside, Razorback baseball continued to be littered all over the draft. We talked about the record number of first-rounders for Arkansas. I got to tell you, I got a release in the SEC, but I have to question it. Sorry.
Oh.
Well, it said 107 Southeastern Conference baseball players, more than any other conference, were selected in the draft. And then they sent the list out. And you know who was on the list? Charlie Christensen from Arkansas. You know what the problem with that is?
He's not
from Arkansas.
He plays for Central Arkansas. Exactly right. He did get drafted ahead of Parker Coyle, who I think is pretty good. But he was in the 15th round. Congrats to him. He's going to the Tigers organization, assuming he signs on with them. But other draftees from yesterday didn't get another guy out of the first round until the 5th round. Aiden Jimenez went to the Royals organization in round 5. Beidelshees to the Braves in the 6th. Brent Iredale, Arkansas third baseman, to the Pirates in round 7. Ben Bybee got drafted by the Giants. Justin Thomas, 336, but he can come back this year, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does. In round 11 to the Astros. I don't know what that slot value is, but I got to think there's some value in him coming back for another season.
Wait, you can get drafted and come back?
Yeah.
Oh.
Happens all the time.
Okay.
Because, like, Arkansas will have high school guys who are highly recruited or highly thought of, and they'll get drafted, and then they'll be like, okay, how much you going to offer me?
Okay.
And if the sign bonus ain't right, they'll come to Arkansas. They'll make $1 million a year to play baseball in college. Maybe not $1 million, but I don't know what they're playing. I wonder what the top guys are getting from a baseball standpoint from NIL or the collective.
$500,000.
You think so?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Well, we knew the breakdown of percentage of how much baseball's getting out of that 20.5, and it's not enough to spread, like football.
Yeah. Well, he had such a good finish to the season, too. I don't know if he's batting leadoff next year, but he's certainly going to be in the conversation, I would think.
It's interesting, too, in that 11th round. The 11th round is where the bonuses get really interesting because if you saved a bunch of money early in the draft, you can use it in the 11th round. In the first 10 rounds, that slot counts against your pool. After the 11th round, if you don't sign guys, it's where you take higher risk guys because if they don't sign, it doesn't count against you. It doesn't matter as a team. So you take higher risk guys and try to go, hey, slots $150,000. We're going to offer you $450,000. And that's kind of where it gets interesting after the 11th, from the 11th to the 20th round. So, they probably drafted him knowing, he may sign, he may not, and money talks.
Money does talk. Tonight, the Major League All-Star Game is happening. There are no Razorbacks in the mix tonight, but we do have a really good matchup, I think, with the two teams. What did you like the starting pitchers?
Yeah, it's definitely who should have started. No doubt about that. The only other argument you could have made was Zach Wheeler from the Phillies, but I think with when he pitched. So it's interesting because you get guys that are selected as all-stars, but you also, depending on when they last pitched, determines if they're available to throw in the game. And so Wheeler wanted to take the break and rest up for the second half. Obviously, they're in playoff contention with the Phillies, so don't hate that decision at all. But yeah, the Scooble-Skeens matchup is going to be insane.
What's the competitiveness on this game? Because I would think NBA and NFL All-Star games are nothing.
Oh no, it's up there.
Oh, they're
can't
locked
really
in?
It's really hard to non-competitive. You can't really non-competitively. If Skeens was out there just throwing 89, he's going to be throwing 100, and you got to go out there and you got to get your foot down and hit 100. Wow. So it's baseball is one of those you can't really go through the motions and play it, especially as a pitcher.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. It is hard to fake it.
Yeah.
Dang.
Never thought about that. He's going to throw 100 miles an hour for one inning, and then he's going to be done.
Yep.
So
that's all he'll do.
Yeah, it'll be most guys will just throw one inning.
Okay.
You can get a bunch of guys out there, see a bunch of guys, and
cool.
So it'll be awesome.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I'd love to go to an All-Star game. I think it'd be a good time.
Were you for or against the All-Star game deciding who got home field advantage in the World Series?
That part I didn't like.
Okay.
Just because it was a nice way to make sure you kept it competitive, but the other thing too is you got a lot of guys in that who aren't going to be in the playoffs or aren't going to be, factored in the World Series. So it's they're playing for, somebody else. But it meant a lot to the managers because a lot of times the managers, because whoever manages the teams is the World Series managers from the year before. So a lot of times it's those same guys trying to go back. But yeah, I like it better the way it is. I think your regular season record should matter.
It probably doesn't matter. This may be a dumb question, but I saw Pete Crow Armstrong's batting ninth. I realize everybody that's playing in this game is really good, but it doesn't really matter. But it's a pretty good ninth hitter, huh?
Yeah, it's not bad in the 9-hole. That's for sure.
National League lineup must be pretty salty. Ohtani's not pitching, right? He's just hitting?
Yeah, he's just hitting.
Okay. He's batting leadoff.
When you talked about paying college baseball players, would you spend money – Hagen Smith's here. Would you spend money on him or a player from Florida that year? The dude who – he pitched and hit, right? Would you take a hitter or a pitcher?
Pitcher's always more valuable, right?
I think it obviously
George's
depends
I'm not
on
biased.
I think it obviously depends on the player.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to not pick Hagen Smith after you see, what he meant to that team and how he was, because there was a while there when you looked at it outside of Hagen Smith, they were pretty shaky.
Yeah.
When Hagen Smith was on the mound, they were dang near invincible, except when they played Kansas State. But anyways, we'll move on from that.
Yeah.
But,
not that he's reveling in it.
Yeah. No.
Gage Wood, did he go lower than you expected?
No, honestly, right where I kind of thought he would.
Okay.
Kind of that mid to back round. Great spot for him to go. Philly's good organization, develop talent really well. He's going to get to go and in spring training, sit next to Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola and really, soak up all the information he can. So that's an outstanding spot for him.
Okay. And then Aloy went a little lower than some people anticipated. The high strikeout rate, I guess, was something that was concerning to some people. That was what some of the analysts were saying. But he's an excellent defensive shortstop as well. And I think part of it was the fact that so many shortstops went ahead of him that caused some eyebrow raising from at least fan base. And again, I think most Razorback fans are reasonable when it comes to drafting. Some aren't. But what do you think was the knock, or why did he drop to 31?
I think it wasn't a super talented college class overall. When I looked at the class, and you look at the classes previous, you had a Chase Burns the year before out of Wake Forest. The year before that, you obviously had Skeens and Cruz and, those out-and-out, generational type guys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you had any of those. Cade Anderson, great player, had a great college career, but he's not in the same bracket you can put like a Skeens or a Chase Burns or somebody like that. He's out and out was the best college pitcher this year. But I just think when they look at the draft as a whole and they don't see a whole lot of talent in college, they're going to go to the high school ranks because that way they can, develop more. It's kind of like more their own guy because when you get that guy out of college, he's already, decently developed and there's, a little bit more limited as far as what you can develop. But when you get a younger kid out of high school, I mean, the ceiling's the limit for, you basically have full control over him.
There's a high school kid taking number 1 overall, and then the second pick ahead Anderson was a right-handed pitcher from Cal Santa Barbara. Did you see him throw it all this year? Do you know anything about him?
I did not, but that pick was shocking. They had to have saved a lot of money on that pick, in my opinion. Obviously good for that kid. Knowing the Angels, he'll probably be in the big leagues in 2 weeks. How they do things, but it was crazy. You could see the shock on his family's face in the video. It was actually really funny. But yeah, I couldn't believe that one. The first one, I was like, okay, that kid was supposed to be a top 5 pick, and they probably saved a little bit of money on him. But yeah, the number 2 overall one, nobody saw that guy coming. He was mocked a lot to the Cubs at 17. And ended up going number 2. So it's interesting.
I got a question here from a Cubs fan. He says, I'm a big fan. He is. He said he watched the game last week. I assume the Minnesota game, and you were on fire. He says, were you mad when they pulled you out after getting the first out of the 9th? He said, I was mad.
No, our closer hadn't thrown in 4 days, and then we had an off day the next day. And so you don't want him to go 5 or 6 days without throwing. Mm-hmm. So he needed to get in there, and I knew he was coming in for that inning when I went out. I knew it was coming, so it wasn't shocking at all.
Okay. All right, let's turn our attention to Pat Bradley, and we'll wrap up this segment with Jordan and let him get on his way and go enjoy his All-Star break.
He's the all-time leader in three-pointers made in Arkansas. He's played professionally in Denmark and France. He was once a co-host of The Zone, but now he's big time with the SEC Network. He's wicked smart at basketball. He's Pat Bradley.
Bradley off the screen for 3. Is he going to miss? He's been terrific in this first half.
The Shooter is brought to you by River City Flooring. Whether it's tile, vinyl, laminate, hardwood, or carpet, River City Flooring has a wide range of options and exactly the right price for you. For more info, go to rivercityflooringinc.com.
Hello, Patrick.
Hey, what do we say, boys? How we doing?
Well, buddy, we're good. We're watching the SEC Media Days coverage on the SEC Network, your stomping grounds, and we've got Jordan Wicks, Major League Baseball pitcher from the Chicago Cubs, joining us in studio on the All-Star break. So, good stuff all the way around. What's going on with you?
Love Jordan Wicks. Now, does he? I'm in NYC right now. Does he enjoy playing at the Mets or the Yankees better? What's a better stadium to play at?
Man, I feel like you got to go Yankee Stadium just because of the historicness of it, and I also think the fans there are unbelievable. Good baseball fans, good atmosphere.
Did you ever receive the Bronx chair? Did you ever get the nice boo from the crowd or a middle finger or something?
No, the crowd did a lot of cheering when I was pitching. That's what happened.
Didn't have his best day the other day, Pat, when he was in New York. Actually, that was their last visit before they took the All-Star break. They did win their last couple games, though, against the Yankees, which was nice to see. So
yeah, big series win.
Patrick, you know who they're playing next? Your hometown team. They're playing the Sox on a 10-game win streak. Even the fickle Boston media's got to be happy with the Red Sox right now.
Well, I think they kind of stumbled into that one, Jordan. They don't want to spend any money, this Red Sox,
I was just about to ask what you got on the Devers trade.
Oh, my God. That was a whole that was a soap opera. I mean, they could make a Netflix documentary series about that whole situation with him and, how they tried to portray him. But they wanted to save some money, so we'll see. I think you guys are in for a big. I think I'll put my money on you guys. That's what I'm.
It was a shocking trade, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We're looking for.
Yeah, well, he was one of the few guys that casual fans knew his name.
Looking for Cubs and Tigers in the World Series, Pat, over here. But if they play the Red Sox, that'd be cool. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, Red Sox not making the World Series. No way.
Okay.
Cubs all the way.
Yeah.
Cubs. I'm
Let's
a big
go.
Cubs fan.
Let's go.
Love the Cubs.
Love the Cubs. Got to go with the Cubs. Cubs all day. Let me ask you about, the comments of the commissioner. Apparently, and look, we all respect him and like him, but apparently he is on board with this concept of expanding the NCAA basketball tournament. What say you, Pat Bradley?
I've never been against it. I don't know if you remember years ago, Bobby Knight actually floated out there because remember the Big Ten didn't have a college basketball conference tournament at the end of the season. So Bobby Knight had thrown out there, he says, why don't you just let every team, NCAA team, in the tournament, you start the weekend of the conference championships. Obviously that'll never happen, but I don't feel like it's taken away from it. Like, I don't think I've ever felt like people complain if a team deserves to be in or not. Okay, well, there's 68 teams in. Like, the 68th team that gets in is could get beaten by whatever team is the 76th team. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that there's ways to do it. Let more people in. That's fine. I mean, you don't have to, you make more buys, obviously. If you're a 1 seed, 2 seed, 3 seed, you can get a buy, but I think it's a good thing. I mean, that's what it's all about now, right? I mean, you want these student athletes to have great experiences. They go on trips. They get per diem. The greatest 2 words in college athlete's life, per diem. You get more of that when you go on the road. So I actually I don't mind it at all.
I'm not pro, but I'm not anti either. I don't see any upside. I don't think it impacts the outcome of the tournament, so it doesn't make that much difference in the big scheme of things.
I've always thought
it would only be similar to like the college football bowl seasons. It's like, how I was always like, why do we have 40 college football bowls?
Mm-hmm.
And I've come around to the fact at the end of the season, the boys go on a little vacation in December, and the families go down there and again have a little fun time per diem, get some gifts. So there's so much money in sports these days. It's like it's rewarding for these players and coaches.
I just now realized per diem is 2 words. I always thought it was 1.
Per
diem.
Like per diem.
I don't know what it means.
Like rolls together.
It's per day.
I just looked it up.
Yeah.
It's actually by the day.
Ooh.
Or for
by
each
the
day.
Yes.
So don't try to correct me.
Well, I knew it was 2 words.
I didn't know.
That's the most DJ comment. Like, we have this lengthy conversation, and DJ's like, I don't know, per diem was 2 words. That's the most DJ Williams comment of all time.
Learn something new every day.
I love that about you.
I'll take it.
Can I ask you a personal question? How's the per diem in the majors?
It's a lot better than the minors, that's for sure.
Will you tell me what you get?
I'll be honest with you, I don't even know. I don't even know what
they just stick it in your account.
Well, it's like
you're not going. Hey, honey, we can only go to Arby's tonight.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, honey, we got to cancel that reservation. Actually, the per diem went down.
We had per diem. I think they just gave us a envelope with like
cash in
$200 in it.
That was from a booster. What about from the school?
No, this was in the NFL. It wasn't much. Yeah, it wasn't
what was it, about 200?
Yeah, about $200.
Yeah, that's kind of about what it is. Well, because you got to figure. I mean, they feed you so much. You
Yeah.
don't really ever actually, eat that much on your own.
Yeah, on the off chance you want to get an ice cream cone, here's $200.
Yeah.
When we had that D League team, the Rim Rockets, we would get NBA players on assignment from the Hawks and the Heat and stuff like that. So I had part of my job was to hand out the per diem.
Oh boy!
And I would so our regular guys are getting like $30 a day, and the NBA guys are getting like at that time. This is 20 years ago, getting like $125 a day. So it was always a little. You can imagine, I was almost getting tackled in the middle of the locker room.
Yeah.
Kareem was trying to grab a different envelope.
I bet he was. Well, Kareem had 40 grand stuck in the tips of his shoes, so he didn't need it.
Coming from Turkey, that's right.
That's a great story. All right. So, are you watching
Saw Hugh Jackman the other night.
You saw Hugh Jackman the night. Okay, did not expect that. Did not expect that. You were hanging out in New York with Guy Whitney?
Yeah, we were over at the Chelsea Hotel getting some dinner, and
did you run up to him and go,
walking around the lobby?
Wolverine!
What's your favorite Hugh Jackman portrayal on screen? Would you say Wolverine? I like him as the Greatest Showman.
Probably Wolverine, right?
I love that movie.
That's a great movie.
So good.
Yeah.
The Prestige is pretty great.
Just kidding. I never saw The Greatest Showman.
Are you serious?
No, The Prestige rocks, though.
You're
Prestige
lying.
with you. That's a great. I swear to God.
Really?
Serious.
It tugs at your heartstrings. I feel like
Prisoners,
you like that type
really
of
good.
stuff.
I'm not big on
musicals.
I'm not a musical guy.
I don't like.
Me neither. I'm not. But I like
say
this
that,
one.
but every time I say musical, I'm like, man, that was great.
The guy that's not big on musical, but he loves Wicked and The Greatest Showman.
That's true.
Those are different.
Westmore wants everything turned into a
Les Mis.
It's
too
too
much
much
for me. I don't like the ones that they sing all
everything.
the dialogue.
That's me.
I can't do it.
I'm same way. I like plenty of songs, and they're like Grease.
I like Grease.
Yeah, give me
Like
some
a
songs.
musical.
But I need some dialogue.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I also don't want to go to an opera necessarily. I don't know if I'd get it.
An opera.
Yeah.
Oh, like for that? Yeah, that's not for me either.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I've never done it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I hate to criticize things I've never done, but like
It doesn't seem like my type of thing.
Yeah, like I'm never getting on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
And I've never taken a cruise, but I just know by all the
I
descriptions.
saw Poop Cruise last night.
You saw Poop
I watched
Cruise.
that too. It was
How
pretty
was
good.
it?
Freaky. I mean, it was pretty funny. It was actually pretty funny.
It's funny if you're
Most
not
of
on
the
it.
people had, right, but some of them had like good perspective about it. A couple of like these girls were on the bachelor party, and they would like just the way they explained it was entertaining. Not a bad.
Those girls were alcoholics, by the way.
Did these girls get lost? On
Yeah.
I'm getting a call from Boston, Massachusetts. Pat, who do you think this is? It's a 1-857.
It's going to be the Red Sox trying to
Sox?
discover
Could be.
report from Jordan.
I don't know. It's weird. Did those girls get lost on their way to Nashville? Because I saw every other bachelorette party this week.
Oh, that's right, Nashville. Yes, yes, great place for bachelorette parties.
My son got married over there this weekend.
Yeah, that's right. I remember we were talking about that. I'm assuming everything went as scheduled.
Yeah, they went ahead
Got
and said.
married?
Yeah, they said yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You never know.
Well, that's true. We were walking out, and I said, "Hey, it's your last shot." He's like, "No, I'm good." I said, "Okay."
All right.
I said, "I really like her. I don't want you to say no. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. You're good."
Right. You've got options, young man.
Well, we've been talking about taking the pressure off guys and how they perform better when there's not as much pressure on them. So I thought maybe he'd enjoy himself. He's like, you know what? This is totally of my own free will. So it all worked out okay. I don't know what's more entertaining, watching the people ask questions at SEC Media Days or getting the sound from the guys who answer the questions at SEC Media Days. Oh, you saw that? Interesting.
They showed a lot of love to Bobby Holt. That was good.
I know, that was nice. There was a lot of Arkansas mentions yesterday from the commissioner. Talking about, he mentioned Frank Broyles. Oh, my God. Hugh Freeze's swing is hideous. Anyway, I digress. Pat, we're going to let you go. It's 11:32. Appreciate the time, and we will chat with you
boys.
next week. We were
See you, Pat.
all over the place. Pretty typical.
All right. Ciao, boys.
All right, go Cubs. See you.
9 out of 10 times his swing looks better than that, though.
It's cute. I see what you did there, Christian. Very good. He probably beat me
That
by
was just the one.
10 strokes.
You out of here?
Jordan's going to go lay on his couch.
Nice.
Time to relax.
I gotta bounce.
Listen.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you socked away a lot per diem, buddy.
Oh, I know.
Got plenty of lunch.
Need it.
Plenty of lunch money this week.
Got it stocked up.
Where do you have a couple of spots that you obviously want to stop by and see your friends at Crain Buick GMC? We love them.
Yeah, they're the best.
But are there a couple of spots where you're like, man, it's going to be back home. We're going to this place to eat while we're home. Is there a couple spots you dig?
Don Pepe's.
Don Pepe's, okay.
What is that?
It's like a Moe's Chipotle type place.
It's pretty good.
Just 1,000 times better.
Don
Do they have that
Pepe's.
in Conway?
Yes.
And it's local?
It is right on Prince by the high school.
Is it a chain or it's a single?
It's like they have one in Bryant now.
Yeah,
but
there's
it's
one in
like,
Bryant.
Don Pepe.
It's
pretty good.
very local.
Es muy bien?
It is phenomenal. They
Okay.
print money in that place.
Nice.
Okay.
Have to.
Don Pepe's.
Sounds like Jordan's got his after baseball career mapped out.
Yes.
Going to make it a national extravaganza.
Need to.
Buddy, thank you for coming down. It's great seeing
Awesome.
you.
Appreciate it. Good
Best
to
of
see you
luck.
guys.
Whatever's next.
Thank you. Give me an interesting couple weeks.
Stay
Nice.
tuned. Well,
Lock
here's the thing.
in.
You get weekly updates no matter what.
Yeah, I
If
love
he's
it.
pitching on the moon or he's pitching in Chicago, he's going to be on with us. So
I like it.
We appreciate that.
Don't forget, if you need somebody to catch for you, I got you.
You do not have him. You would crap your pants watching a 97-mile-an-hour fastball come in
it
your
probably
face.
hit me in the face, but it's
Probably
cool.
would.
You know,
You'd probably have to go to UAMS afterwards. They're like,
there's no doubt.
what's wrong with you, DJ? Be terrible, buddy. Be terrible. Make sure you put on some gear if you're going to do it. Our friends at UAMS are here to help you at Ortho now. There was a period of time where catchers did not wear masks. I mean, the pre-mask period must have been rough. Can you even imagine?
Back when people were tough.
They were throwing like 60 back then, though. They probably dodged
Whoa, come on now.
They didn't have to. That's why Babe Ruth got as many hits as he did.
What do you think Babe Ruth?
Because they weren't bringing.
What do you think Babe Ruth's fastball was in his prime? Maybe 80,
It's
Jordan
good.
says. Christian sounds like he's on board with you. He's like, how hard? Jordan's like, I could have been a major league home run hitter. What are you talking about? Back then? Shoot. Anyway, if you get hit in the face by a pitch, I think they could probably help you out there. But bottom line is if you got any kind of sports injuries or joint pain, any kind of back pain, sprained ankle, and again, it's for all ages. Doesn't matter if you're a major league pitcher or you're a scrub like me. You can go in there and get looked at, on-site x-rays, immediate access to fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons, and the best possible care when you need it the most. Ortho Now, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 8, and on Saturday from 8 until noon, and they're conveniently located right there at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. If you want to call ahead, you can, but it is a true walk-in clinic. You stroll up in there, they see you, they diagnose, they take care, and they get you on your way. But the number there is 501-686-8674. If you got a bruise that's a little blue on black, Ortho Now.
The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Mall Mill exit.
This is Sports Center.
It's day number 2 of SEC Media Days, live from the College Football Hall of Fame in Atlanta. On day number 1, we saw LSU, Ole Miss, South Carolina, and Vanderbilt hit the podium. Today, the big guns come out. It's Texas, Tennessee, Georgia, and Auburn hitting the podium. You can catch coverage all day here on 103.7 The Buzz with David Basil, Randy Rainwater, and Trey Schapp. Want to thank all of our sponsors, First Security Bank, Bet Saracen, Kaufman Lumber, UAMS Ortho, and Beechwood Pinnacle Hotels for sponsoring 2025 SEC Media Days coverage. Also last night, Cal Raleigh, the home run leader in Major League Baseball, wins the Home Run Derby. He's the second Mariner to ever do it. Another one, Ken Griffey Jr. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Car wreck? Call Rainwater Holt in Sexton.
888-8888.
8 for a fast response. 8 for results. 8 for Arkansas.
Anywhere in the state, dial 8.
888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
At the Bet Saracen Sportsbook app, we realize lots of you have thought about opening an account, but you just haven't made that move yet. Well, now's the time with our new player offer. It's easy. You just sign up, use the code WELCOME, deposit at least $25, place a $25 bet, and that's it. Once that bet settles, you'll have $125 in free bets ready to go. Bet Saracen, the most popular sportsbook app in the state. Download it today on all your devices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
50 years of the open road. The motorcycle that launched a feeling is back. Honda of Russellville is celebrating with the 2025 50th anniversary Honda Goldwing, a legend reborn for the next generation of riders, because it's always been about the journey, not just the destination. Ride into the future with a Goldwing or Goldwing Trike in stock now at Honda of Russellville. Find us on Facebook or visit hondaofrussellville.com.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Kyle Stone in Pine Bluff, Justin Stewart in Malvern, or Drew Self in Hot Springs today.
It's Justin Acri with Lorbeth from Kaufman by Design West and Lorbeth. I'm so excited about the upcoming months. We've got great holidays upon us, and at Kaufman by Design West, you have everything to get folks outside and celebrating.
We have grilling season coming up, so we've got baked green eggs and tons of accessories, and then it's also outdoor season, so we've got lots of in-stock steel products, toolkits, coolers, travel cases.
And for those who want to do some home improvement, we've got power tools galore. You can find it all at Kaufman by Design West, 14900 Cantor Road, out west past Taylor Loop. They're also online at kaufmanlumber.com.
You're back in the zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
Welcome back in. Before we get cranked up, once again, I got to tell you about my friends at Standing Firm Farms in Greenbrier. I always say Bobby and David Gilmore produce that high-quality Angus meat I've been talking about for a while now. Y'all, it's good. Steaks cut like butter. Fillets are amazing. They're all cut up perfect size. Burgers, well, they're fantastic for not just burgers, but the hamburger meat is tacos. You can grill the burgers any way you want. It'll be any night you'd want to have any high-quality Angus beef. They'll take care of you at Standing Firm Farm. So best place to start, in my opinion, is to get that burger steak bundle box. What's in that? We got you covered. You can get the already sliced up quarter-pound slices of beef. You can get a whole pound of beef to go with it. You get a couple ribeyes. You get a couple brats. You get all these type of things. A perfect box to start, and especially if you're going to cook for a few people and you want to brag about how good your food is. Also, when it comes to the product, they're not going to put any of that stuff in there, none of that crap. It's not going to have any injections. It's going to be grass-fed, and that's for all their ribeyes, fillets, sirloins, New York strips, chuck roast, ground beef patties. You can even get a whole side of beef, Justin. You can get it all over at Standing Firm Farms. Just call my friend Bobby Gilmore. You can do that at 501-460-1688, or you can hit them up at Standing Firm Farms. I had some of their meat last night, Justin. It just keeps getting better every single time.
Can't wait to block this guy on our text line.
Oh, no. Are they coming at? What are we doing?
If all you do is act like a D on here, you're probably not going to stick around very long. You're probably
diva?
No,
the other one.
But it is a four-letter word.
Yeah.
Ohtani has a 38-19 record as a pitcher in 6 years. Babe Ruth was 94-46 in 10 years. Will Ohtani get 100 wins as a pitcher? I say no. Excuse me?
They did pitch like all the time back then. Very little restrictions.
Well, Ohtani hasn't. He's been in there 6 years. He's thrown.
I understand.
He also didn't pitch for multiple seasons.
Yeah.
So, another Don Pepe fan here. So apparently Jordan's getting people wound up on that. I had a buddy that could throw 90-91 back in the day, and I decided to catch him one day. No gear, and my outfield glove. It was frightening.
Outfield glove.
I stopped after 3 pitches. Couldn't imagine a 100-mile-an-hour pitch with movement. Nope. Me neither. No thanks. It is local. Thank you. Sweeney Todd's a good musical, this person says. What does that mean?
Not a big Tim Burton guy.
That was a musical?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Sorry, man. This person from Alabama wanted me to ask about Jordan Wicks, asking about whether he was recruited to Arkansas or not. We talked about that before. I can't remember what the deal was. If you're going to make teams change their names, they should do it for every team like the Vikings. Vikings did kill innocent people. I can name others too.
Gosh.
Yeah, JW, what about the Bears? I mean, the Bears!
Lions,
Dangerous.
man. You ever seen Ghost in the Darkness?
Which one is that?
It's got Michael Douglas and
yeah, those crazy lines.
They're killing people over in Africa. True story.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's a good movie.
Yeah,
it's a good movie.
Speaking of Bears, did you see former Bear Jay Cutler?
What's he doing?
Did not.
Jay Cutler went on a safari and decided he wanted to kill a sable, which is a, I don't know.
Like a saber-toothed tiger?
No.
Those don't exist anymore.
Please put that in a comeback. Sable is like a giant, think about the most giant antelope with the biggest horns you've ever seen.
I got to Google this thing.
It's a bad-looking man or
I know what you're saying,
animal.
yeah.
It's a big one.
Sable.
Anyway, here's the thing. If you have a high-powered weapon and you shoot anything, it will die.
Whoa.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. If he's going to eat that sable from head to toe and mount the head, cool if you're going to eat that. But if you just shot it so you can pose with a dead animal that you shot with a high-powered rifle, I don't really see the point. I don't get the safari trips. I don't get it.
I think it's extremely lame.
He's taking a lot of heat over it, and some people are like, "You're such a baby. Shut up. You're so woke." It's dumb to kill an animal that you're not going to eat. I don't get the point.
It's dumb.
I have zero issues with hunting. I'm 1,000% on board. I'm cool with eating tasty animals. So
I don't think
I'm
we
not a
should
PETA
be-
guy, but I'm also like, what are you killing things for just so you can pose with it?
So I will say sable antelope meat is considered edible. It's
Okay.
often enjoyed as game meat. It's described as being lean and tasty. Some compare it to other types of venison. So people do eat it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just don't think we should be going over there and doing safari hunts for lions and stuff that are
Yeah.
actually, endangered.
According to the Carnegie Museum of Natural History, again, take the source for what it's worth. I don't know. I'm just reading the story as it's written. Never numerous, today the giant sable is critically endangered,
Yeah.
threatened by habitat loss, civil war, and poachers. Active conservation efforts continue, but population estimates indicate there are fewer than 100 mature individuals found only in Angola's Kangandala National Park and the Luando Nature Preserve.
Yeah, that's disgusting. We shouldn't be killing those animals.
Nah. What's the point?
Are
I don't care if you are killing it to eat it. You
Are
shouldn't
there
kill it.
Are there any animals that kill for sport and not to eat?
No, just us. That's
Just
it.
us?
You think every bear that ever killed a human did it to eat the person? Or maybe
They felt threatened.
Yes.
Yeah, they're defending themselves.
Okay. When you go on safari, the meat all goes to locals, and the money you pay helps pay for the management of the species. Without hunting, there would be hardly any plains game left in Africa, says Scott. With that said, I haven't been, but I have many friends who have. Okay, you know what? I completely changed my mind. I agree. Kill all the sable.
Wait, what?
I think we can hunt something that's not endangered.
I'm not a hunter, but I do believe the safaris donate the meat to local tribes. I don't think the local tribes probably need help killing animals. What do you think?
I don't think they do either.
I'm guessing they can figure it out for themselves. What if I hunt for the sport but give the meat away or donate it? I still think it's trash to certain animals. Fine, like again, if they're
killing a rabbit outside, I don't care.
Well, it's not that. I'm just saying, like if it's an animal that is plentiful, if they're ubiquitous,
they're
especially if they're a nuisance, that's fine. You want to go out and shoot 52 hogs a day? I don't care. They're everywhere.
But if they're endangered, we shouldn't be killing endangered animals.
Yeah.
If you
I'm
were
like, hey, I killed this for you, people I've never met before. Enjoy.
No, I don't like it.
I also don't understand the joy of killing something to kill it. That's there's a sickness there to me. Like
Yeah.
you're killing something so you can eat it. Cool. I'm all for hunting. I really am. I'm very pro hunting.
Domestic cats.
There are a lot of people who are on this. All the hunters that listen to the show are like, hey, they give that meat away.
I don't care.
I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. That's cool. Have you seen the controversy Teddy Bridgewater's caught up in?
I
It's
did
complete
see
BS.
that.
I agree with you, Zach. He was providing something. He's not even on the staff.
I think he was buying meals, giving them Uber or rides or something like
He's
that.
a volunteer. Yeah. He's not getting paid. He's not on contract. He's not on staff. So to me, he should be. It's ridiculous. Remember when college, DJ, when you were playing, you couldn't get a ride from your coach.
No,
legally. That was that was an impermissible benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Look where we are now. I'm convinced people don't even really like venison. The hunters are just proud because they're eating something they killed. Well, I like venison.
I like deer meat.
I do too.
I don't want to kill it.
If you can go see said animal in the zoo, then off limits in the wild. I don't even know where to go see a sable at the zoo.
I haven't seen one.
That's how hard they are to find. They don't need help killing the animals. It's the money it generates is what they need. They're employed as trackers and yada yada, skinners and such. Okay, cool. Mainly Arkansas deer hunters feeding the hungry's organization. I like that. That's cool. There's 1 million deer.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the deer. We're not going to
direct rabbits with horns.
If you have under 100 of anything, I don't know that we should be killing it for fun and to take pictures. Guys, big cats play and then mutilate their food, but do they eat it eventually?
They do. Yeah.
Huh?
Well, no, they say I'm looking at domestic cats.
Kill like a mouse or something.
Yeah, they like to kill animals and birds and rodents, even if they don't plan on eating it. And the next up would be wolves. They do hunt for prey, but sometimes they just hunt for the hunt, and they won't eat it. It's pretty wild.
So we're wolves, or is that what we're?
Apparently, our home run champion last night did hit from both sides of the plate.
That's impressive.
Says he hit from the right side after his timeout in the first round. Only time he hit from that side. Dad was pitching to him, and little brother was the catcher. That's pretty cool. Deer the zone. If he was really hunting the animal, surveying the land for several days, trying to figure out where they are, and then shooting it, that's hunting. But somebody just goes out there and says, hey, there, they shoot at it. That's not hunting. Yeah, I'm guessing that Jay Cutler didn't do a whole lot of work. He's like, here's my money. Where do I shoot the thing in the face?
They took him to the animal, and he shot it.
Yeah. I believe there's a couple sable antelope at the Memphis Zoo. Well, thank you, Randall. We'll
I
head
may
over
have saw one.
We'll head over there and visit him. I just won't take Jay Cutler with me when I go. All right, we're back in a minute. Eli Crainer coming up.
July is Shark Month at Gwatney Buick GMC. So if your ride is underwater, we're ready to take a bite out of your current payment. Sink your teeth into Sierra 1500 with up to $12,000 off MSRP.
You're going to need a bigger truck.
Chalk $10,000 off MSRP on Sierra 2500 HD. It's a feeding frenzy with Encore GX at just 0.9% and Terrain at $279 a month. Take the bait on Buick and Vista starting under $26,000.
So if you're on the hook for a big payment, let us take a bite out of it.
The most jawsome sale of the year. Don't be a hammerhead. Get to Shark Month at Gwatney Buick GMC. Taking a bite out of your current payment. 5700 Landers Road in North Little Rock. Gwatney Buick GMC.com. GMC. We are professional grade. Some vehicles require qualifying trade-in. All offers with approved credit. Stock numbers 31316, 31021, 31411. Terrain or low mileage leases.
Jim's Razorback Pizza is the place to visit when craving some delicious, authentic pizza. They're known for amazing thin crust pies and the best Detroit-style deep dish pizza in town. You can also order freshly baked pasta or wings, along with specialty baked sandwiches, fries, and signature salads. If you're looking for a great place to watch the game and the most accommodating service around, they'll save you a seat at Jim's Razorback Pizza in Little Rock and Morgan Maumelle.
Looking for a big new game to play? Well, there's no game bigger than the new dino-sized Jurassic World scratch-off games from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, which gives you a chance to win up to $200,000 instantly. And if that weren't enough, you can enter for a chance to win an exciting trip to beautiful Hawaii, where you could win up to $1 million. So get down to your local lottery retailer today, and welcome to Jurassic World. Must be 18 or older to play. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
If you have a passion for adventure and unmatched quality, then head to Honda of North Little Rock for the best lineup of quality motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. They have Honda's best models and will find the perfect ride just for you. That's Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Morning Mayhem wants to know, is it fact or is it crap? Listen each week for your chance to play, presented by Arkansas Municipal Equipment and 270 Grill in Poen. Arkansas Municipal Equipment, check them out at amctrucks.com.
The Zone is back. You know what's better than listening to Justin Acri and DJ Williams? Watching them on our live stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch. Now, let's get back into the show.
I don't need a golden ticket to be part of the club, 'cause I'm already in it. Anywhere I land, I'll stick it. Maybe it's a dream, but for me, I live it. Keep my head high, gonna get mine. You ain't gonna hold
Quickly, question of the day as we walk in back in, then we're going to jump on the Jim's Razorback Pizza hotline and talk to Eli Crainer. What's up, Jim's Razorback Pizza? Christian, what's our question of the day today?
Our question of the day is, which professional sport has the worst all-star festivities? Your options are, of course, the NFL, NBA, NHL, or Major League Baseball. My vote would be NFL.
It used to not be that way, but it is now.
NBA obviously on the decline from what it once was, but still entertaining.
The skill challenge, three-point challenge, the dunk contest are still good.
Yeah.
The home run derby is always going to be a classic.
Mm-hmm.
NHL's good.
But NHL skills, I'd rather watch in the game.
NHL's pretty cool. It's just we don't watch it.
Right.
NFL, when they used to race each other for the fastest man or bench press or do all stuff was cool.
The fastest man in the NFL, to me, is something that
That'd
absolutely
be really
would be cool.
Mm-hmm. Quarterback challenge when they used to see who can throw the furthest.
The furthest?
Farthest.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, who? Well, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
I remember that. Do they still do the accuracy thing with
Yeah, the
quarterbacks?
target thing I've seen. They do that.
Mm-hmm.
DJ soured on it. What's the furthest it's ever been thrown, you think?
I would say
Uncle Rico could throw it over the
72.
mountains.
Who?
Uncle Rico.
That's true, but he's a rare one.
Yeah.
Should have won state. Eli Crainer is on the Jim's Razorback Pizza hotline, standing by. What's up, boss? How are you?
What's up, guys? All good. Calling from the beach, from the actual beach.
Okay.
Down at the Redneck Riviera, man.
What town are you in?
We go to Pensacola Beach.
That's nice.
And we've been coming here since I was like 4 years old. So it is a Crainer family tradition.
You were just in New York?
Yeah.
Which is not like the beach or the Redneck Riviera.
No. A completely different world. Yep. And ended up flight getting canceled, got stuck overnight at LaGuardia. So it is nice to have my feet in the sand.
So what are we reading on today while we're at the beach, DJ, Eli?
Yeah. So it is like kind of a good beach book, and it comes out today. It's called The Felon's Ball, which is a pretty cool title, pretty original title. And it's by Polly Stewart.
No relation to Martha, who knows the thing about being a
no
felon?
No relation to Martha, no. But the book might actually fall into some Martha stuff. It's about these two old boys, Southerners. It's all set in Virginia, and Polly she's a professor at the Virginia Military Institute. This is her second novel. And anyway, it deals, these old boys throw this big 50th birthday bash called the Felon's Ball, and they've been doing it forever. I mean, this is like big Southern money. And of course, it just takes that and takes the twist. One of them ends up dying, at the party. And then what it does so well is it plays up the old Agatha Christie mystery trope of, here's everybody at the party, it's a closed circuit, and who did it. But it just really kind of southerns it up, and it's a whole lot of fun.
Like that. How did things go for you with the promotion the other day?
Oh man, signed a ton of books, and that's really it. That was just, the books are now going to be available through Barnes & Noble. They'll ship those signed ones out. So I didn't have to do much other than just sit around and sign. But we do have a big thing going on right now that I might have mentioned, and if I haven't, it's worth mentioning. It's this giveaway we're doing if you register for this event that John T. Edge and I are doing called The Lineup. It's just a preview event for Mississippi Blue 42. So you can both of us Google The Lineup and just register for the event. It's like an $800. You have a chance to win. There's no purchase necessary. A chance to win a Nomad portable grill and smoker, along with like Mississippi Blue 42 koozies and all these different kind of cool stuff. So if you just register, come hear us talk about the virtual event. So you do it from your computer. As long as you register, there's a chance to win that prize pack.
I thought you were leaning in on something, DJ. You lost me there. Okay. When are you guys back, Eli?
Back at the end of the week. I've got to make a run up to Nashville, see the brother-in-law and the baby niece.
Not a bad place. Just came back from there. So enjoy.
Yeah.
All right. Don't get sunburned. SPF 30?
We got 50 all the way on. Okay. We're all very light-skinned people.
I understand.
Is that what happens? The lighter you are, the higher number you need?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like we're like bacon out here, man. Just fry.
What do you wear?
I don't wear anything. But if I did, what would I wear? What would you? If I said, Justin, go get me some can you go to the store, give me some sunscreen? What would you get me?
Baby oil.
Tanning lotion.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Diddy sends his regards. Yeah. All right. We got to run, Eli. Appreciate you.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
All right, buddy. Be safe. Mississippi Blue 42. Check it out. Available for purchase. We're back in a second. It's 11:58.
Be out there glistening.
Looking so good.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Big day Tuesday on Out of Bounds. We'll start the show off with Phil Steele from Phil Steele Magazine. He joins us at 1:06 right when we get started. Plus, Paul Martin. He is the executive producer of the new Netflix SEC story Any Given Saturday. He joins us at 2:05. Plus, we have Coach Z, and we'll head live to SEC Media Days to check in with the guys. Big show Tuesday on Out of Bounds.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use law enforcement siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you if you get a speeding ticket, it doesn't end there. You have to pay expensive fines. You can't go to your friend's wedding because that also costs money. And your insurance rates could increase. See? We didn't have to use law enforcement sirens after all. Getting a speeding ticket has consequences. Sooner or later, speeding catches up with you.
Brought to you by the Arkansas State Police Highway Safety Office.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on The Zone by Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville.
Razorback football, basketball, and baseball right here on your home of the Hogs. 1037 The Buzz, KABZ Little Rock.
In an update for you, Little Rock police say there were multiple shots fired calls near East Markham Street a little after 9 Saturday night. When officers tried to talk with a crowd of young people, some tried to run away. Thankfully, there were no reported injuries or deaths. The director of Arkansas Stop the Violence says no young person should be able to get their hands on a gun. Neighbors living downtown say the gunshots were a shocking escalation to what they've been seeing. 2 16-year-olds were arrested. We're told those teens said they had guns and tried to run away. Anyone under 18 within Little Rock is not allowed in entertainment districts or city parks between 9 p.m. and 5 a.m. Police say the shooting took place while the curfew was in effect. And that has Little Rock Mayor Frank Scott Jr. looking to extend that weekday curfew to the weekends for the rest of the summer. He plans to call on the City Board of Directors to approve an ordinance to that effect. I'm Sincere Tonsel with KRK4 Today for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Juliana Cullen.
We've got some scattered showers and storms possible in western and northwest Arkansas this morning, with the rest of us seeing a slim chance for rain coming up later on this afternoon with a few isolated scattered showers and thunderstorms. This is meteorologist Juliana Cullen with the Arkansas Storm Team for the Buzz Radio Network.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
For over 20 years, the hottest night spot in Little Rock has been Willy D's Rock and Roll Piano Bar in the River Market. Open every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with cold drinks and a world-class dueling piano show. Deep Ultra Nightclub downstairs hosts karaoke on Tuesdays, and DJs spin on Friday and Saturday nights for a fun dance club option on the weekend. Visit WillyD'sPianoBar.com to make a reservation and learn more.
Willy D's dueling pianos. Come and get your Willy on.
March is gone. The brackets are done. Feels like we need some excitement.
Are you kidding? Do you realize how much is going on? Basketball, hockey, baseball, golf. It's like 8 seasons in one. It's the season of action.
And we can bet on all those with the Oaklawn Sports app.
That's the spirit. Now let's go lock in some bets.
Receive a 10% profit boost on qualifying 3-leg parlays. Bet all summer long. Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. If you've traveled in the Netherlands, you've likely seen windmills, canals, excellent cheeses, and delicious stroopwafels. But you might have seen the Dutch flag with a backpack at the end of the flagpole. Why? Around this time of year, high school students receive the word of how their exams have gone and whether they graduated or not. So the flag in a bag sends the message of success, a cracking good custom. Another good custom is we all scream for ice cream. Double B's will help you beat the dog days of summer with an array of frozen treats, from Mr. B's dip flavors in Cabot and Clinton, and everything under the sun everywhere else. Double B's, your one-stop summer stop where you gas it, grab it, and go for ice cream. That's Double B's.
It's Justin Aker for CertaPro Painters, and it is summertime. If you're looking for a project to be done at your house, then get them on board now. You can sign up for your free estimate, and you can get your project scheduled as well at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. I've had painters work in the past, and you don't get the kind of experience you get with CertaPro, where they're going to clean up after themselves, leave you with a great paint job, and they're going to do it all at an affordable price. For your home, for your business, CertaPro is the answer. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. So get them on your project now, again, at CertaPro.com.
Willie D's Rock and Roll Piano Bar open every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Cold drinks and dueling pianos. Deep Nightclub downstairs hosts karaoke on Tuesdays and DJs spin on Friday and Saturday nights. Visit WillieD'sPianoBar.com.
Folks, a lot of us are familiar with consistent pain. I've got it middle of my back, right side. It bothers me always about 2 miles into any walk or run. And if you're like me and you've got that consistent pain in your joints and your muscles, it's time to do something about it. Hey everybody, Josh Neighbors here for QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. They've got cellular level treatments that help your body heal itself. And you don't have to add extra meds to the pill box. You don't have to go under the knife for surgery and worry about that either. These are treatments that are helping people just like you get rid of pain just like yours. Real results that let you move easier and live better. And it costs nothing for a second opinion. You get the luxury of having a licensed medical provider go over your X-ray or MRI results and see if you're a good fit for these groundbreaking treatments. Call QC Kinetics today at 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440.
Have questions about retirement, investments, or your money? Call our financial hotline. Dial 501-381-5228 and leave a voicemail with your specific financial question, and our experts will answer it on the Get Ready for the Future show Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Get your financial questions answered by the pros. 501-381-5228. Call now. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Independent Advisor Alliance. Independent Advisor Alliance and Genwealth Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Hey, it's Chuck the Promo Guy. Join me every Tuesday morning at 8:30 for Check In with Chuck, brought to you by Hubbard Power Sports in Russellville. And get caught up with everything that's going on at the Buzz. It's brought to you by Hubbard Power Sports Can-Am and Sea-Doo. Whether you're on the road, on the water, or in the trails, they have the ride for you.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go. Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even in starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist.
First Security Bank presents coverage of the 2025 SEC Media Days. Brought to you in part by Kaufman by Design West, UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Beechwood Hospitality, and Bet Saracen.
I would say that when you're comparing him to Jaden Daniels and Joe Burrow, that's a high bar for anybody, right? But Garrett is at LSU because he loves LSU, and he wants to lead our football team to a championship. And if the Heisman follows with that, I think he's good with that. But I answer the question this way is because all of our conversations with him aren't about individual goals. They're about how do I lead this football team to a championship? And all we've seen is him leading, him being selfless. And his selflessness is going to be the differentiator from last year to this year, as well as the experience that he had playing against really good SEC teams.
That is BK. Brian Kelly. Not to be confused with the Burger King. Although, anyway, SEC Media Day is continuing. Appreciate Trey Schapp and his hustle, getting all the things. You can catch our guys on the bookends, too, Baz in the morning, and apparently Rainwater's just hanging out down there all day long. Like,
just kicking it.
Getting up early, and he's like, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'll just be here all day.
He loves it.
By day 3, that's a long day. I ain't trying to work 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's too much.
It's tough.
Not the one. All right, 12:09. We've got entertainment and birthdays and more from SEC Media Days. And maybe we'll squeeze the top 10 list in. Yeah?
You were a little fired up before we came back from break.
We got Susan coming up, too, in a second from Willy D's, Dueling Pianos. Come and get your Willy on. Why was that?
People talking to you.
I don't like people talking to me.
You don't like that. You
I don't want
fired
to
up,
talk.
but
Don't
you
talk
got
to
so
me.
I'm on my way back from Hot Springs yesterday. You know what? Out of nowhere, Ebony turns to me and she says, "Does Justin not remind you of that angry emotion from Inside Out?"
I've never seen it. I'm familiar with it.
You haven't seen it?
Mm-mm.
It's played by Lewis Black, I believe.
Yeah.
I love Lewis Black.
It's pretty spot on.
He's a great comedian.
And when she said it, I was just like, that is so accurate.
Hmm.
He's super chill and he's buttoned up, but as soon as somebody just does something that just gets under his skin, he'll go there.
I lose my mind on occasion.
Yeah.
When appropriate.
Yeah. You seen that movie, Christian?
Yeah.
What would I be? Who would I be? What emotion would I be?
The happy one.
I figured I'd be something a little tougher than that. Joy? That's a little too soft, you know? Give me something.
What do you want to be?
You know what I think I'm most proud of in my whole career is that people associate me with the Cartnarks guys.
Who is that?
Cartnarks guys are the online guys that go up to people and when they don't put their carts back and get onto them in parking lots.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes they'll slap a sticker on there like, I don't put my cart back and stuff like that, and then people get mad.
I can see that.
Hilarious.
That'd be funny.
I had an incident yesterday. I was at a grocery store, and I came out, and this lady, I had a near incident. So I always walk that line with people who park in the handicap parking because I'm always like, well, if you're actually have a disability and it makes things challenging and you don't feel great and you want to just leave your cart there, it's okay. But this lady was rolling around pretty good. She was walking just fine. And I was like, and then the thing about it is, DJ, too, here's the funny thing. Like, she looking around like, I know I shouldn't, but I'm just going to leave my cart here because I'm a lazy ass. No. And I'm just going to put it right here, even though I know I shouldn't.
Wait, which cart? Like
her grocery cart.
Yeah.
And she's like, I know I shouldn't. She's looking around like, is anybody going to say anything to me? And then she kind of slinks into her car and drives away. And I was that close to going, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Those don't go there. Can I help you and put that back for you? I think I'm going to start passive-aggressive at people. Then they can't get too mad at me.
That's fine.
Me calling them out and going, hey, carts don't go there. Put your cart away. Don't be lazy. But instead I'm going to go, oh, I'm sorry. Can I help you put your cart in the right place? I'd be happy to put it back for you.
I feel like those are pretty much the same thing.
They're different.
Because
then the guy comes to me, I'll be like, no, I was just trying to be helpful, sir. You misunderstood.
I would love it.
Let me tell you what happened the other day. I was at a mall, very packed mall in Nashville.
Yeah.
And this guy has got some stuff from the Container Store, and he drives his car, and the parking lot is packed out.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to park like a quarter of a mile away. Ooh. So I see this guy, and I kind of stalk him, and I follow him.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, if you leave your cart right there, because I didn't want him to walk all the way back in with his cart.
Oh.
And then come all the way back out.
Smart.
So I said, hey, just leave your cart there. Get out of there. I'll take your cart up.
Mm-hmm.
Bam.
I will take carts from outside and
then
take
I left
them
the
in.
cart sitting there.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
I'll take carts on the way out. Or on my way in, I'll grab some out.
I'll grab a couple.
Yeah.
I will too.
Well, no. I mean, I'm not bringing them all back.
I'll bring a couple back, especially if they're in the handicap parking, because I'm like, if you're making it harder for people to park in the handicap area, you are a scumbag.
I'm bringing it back so I can use it, because usually when I get in there, the small ones are usually all taken.
Why do you want a small one?
Not getting a lot.
I go off.
What difference does it make? If you're pushing a cart, what difference does it make the size of the cart? Big cart, little cart, you're still pushing the cart.
I just like the small one.
I don't like the small
Why
ones.
do you like the big one?
Small ones.
I don't know. Because it's, I don't know. Like,
I just feel like the small
every
ones.
time, it's like when I take a suitcase on vacation. I'm like, I'm going to use my carry-on.
Yeah.
And then I start packing. I'm like, dang, I got to wedge everything in here and it's too tight.
Wait,
give me the big one.
I thought you and I and Christian were on this team of we know what we're going for.
When we go to the grocery store?
Yes. I know what I'm getting before I walk through the doors.
Okay.
And so I know what size cart I need.
The majority of the time, yes. I could put it in the small cart. But I don't go out of the way to get a small cart, and I ain't worried about it. Hell, I'll grab a basket half the time.
I'll grab a basket if I.
But again, that's inconvenient. You have to
But
carry
you
it
can't
around.
sit here and say that the small one is easier to maneuver than the big one.
It's not hard to maneuver the big one. So, yes.
It's not hard.
Is it easier? Sure, by maybe 7%. Is it worth it? No, it doesn't matter to me. I'm certainly not going to go out of my way to get a small cart.
I like the small cart.
I don't mind them.
Okay.
But I don't think it's
There's a reason they're always gone.
Always gone?
Almost.
Yeah, if you're a frail woman in her 90s, you probably want the smallest, most
Is
easy
that
to
what it
maneuver
is?
car. Yeah, and you're taking that away from someone who is having a hard time getting around.
Dang.
No.
Think about that.
Okay, not okay. You
There's a
almost
million
got me.
of the other ones. Push the big cart. And besides, a better workout.
They should think about that.
You should think about it.
They should realize which one is being used more. Maybe we should stop paying and buying the big ones.
Dude, carts are like money. Okay? You can't have too much. You can only have too little.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd rather have 2 items in a big cart than have to have, like, borderline even. I also don't like to have to use the bottom rack. And with the small carts, a lot of times I'm like, I got to use the bottom one.
The big rack, it's so deep, it's almost the same level as the bottom rack on the small one.
That's fair. That's your point. I think we're splitting hairs a little bit. I'm not going out of my way to get a small cart. That's all I'm saying. But that's fine. I'm glad you guys prefer them.
Yeah.
I feel kind of dumb if I reach for one.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
And I normally, when I go to the grocery store, like, I know what I'm getting, yes, but it's a lot. I spent $97 yesterday.
I'll spend $97 on like 4 items nowadays.
Yeah, admittedly, I only got was 2 18-packs of eggs, but $97. Preston, what's up?
How's it going, fellas?
It's going better before I told I'm an idiot, but it's fine. I get that a lot.
Hey, we all have our moments, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
So I was calling wanting to talk to DJ. My favorite Razorback football game of all time is the first one that I can remember when I was a young kid, and I wasn't aware that DJ played in this game. I was hoping you could talk to us a little bit about it. I don't want to take up too much of the time, but DJ, I was hoping you'd tell us a little bit about going down to Baton Rouge and knocking off number 1 LSU in triple overtime.
Matt Flynn was the quarterback. I think LSU went on to win a national championship that game. We go down there. We got all of our baseball bats when, that's when Darren McFadden, famous line, we got that wood right here, baby.
We got that wood.
Material Richardson, our DB, had the interception in triple overtime, but the thing I remember most about that game is Death Valley at night in that scene. That's before they banned the band from stop playing that song, Talking Out the Side of Your Neck.
Yeah.
And it got to 4th down. Peyton Hillis ended up converting it, but during that 4th down timeout we're trying to convert, that was probably the loudest and most insane environment, because I remember in that timeout there's this little girl, I've said this story before, she's yelling at me. And, I was I barely got in, even though I did have a catch in that game.
A big one, I might add.
I was mostly watching. And this little girl, I can hear this little girl's voice just shouting out, Williams! You're not supposed to turn around and interact with the crowd, but I'm lost in the moment. And this little girl would not stop. So I finally turn around. And there's this little 8-year-old girl, and she's giving me double birds. She's a fan from LSU, with her grandma standing right next to her, almost like patting her on the head, saying, that's my girl. And I was like, these LSU fans are awesome. I will say this. If I weren't a Razorback fan, and if I had to pick another SEC team.
Watch your mouth.
It'd be hard. It's fun down there, Preston, but I'm glad we beat them.
Oh, boy, nothing there on 3rd down. Now then, this is back, and McFadden will get the directs now. Fakes it, keeps it, comes left. Watch out! He's gone! I think. Gets a great block and goes 73 yards. That was Casey Dick with the block.
Wide receiver. Once McFadden goes, he gets chased from behind Chad Jones, number 3, and Casey Dick is the guy who comes back and peels back and gets it.
Great job, Casey Dick. That was an awesome block.
That was fun, Preston. Thanks for the memory lane right there.
Hey, thank you, guys. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, buddy. Or the work. Yes, the 07 game was a lot of fun, man.
That is fun.
So many good things. Todd was the kicker.
Peyton Hillis had 4 touchdowns.
Is that a lot?
It's up there.
Mm-hmm.
Darren had 4, 2 rushing, 2 passing.
Mm-hmm. All we got here is Jacob Hester touchdowns. What are we doing here?
He was pretty solid that year.
Come on now.
I'm trying to think who else was. Who was the receiver that year?
For who?
LSU. That's when they were pumping a first-rounder out every year.
Down a long 7. Dick under center. Casey back to throw. Fade route. Hillis in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Yep.
Peyton Hillis. A 10-yard reception. And the Razorbacks now will try to tie this ball game with an extra point.
Yeah, they went.
Keith's like, yep.
Yep. Does he have the interception?
07, Hillis, D-Mac. Arkansas OT, D-Mac 5-yard run?
No.
Arkansas intercepted, loses 1917. That was 2005, wrong year.
Ah, dang.
I bet it's in here somewhere.
It has to be.
How about Dennis Johnson, 18-yard touchdown run? I forgot Dennis Johnson was on the team?
No.
This is labeled wrong then. 07? Yeah. This says TD Dennis Johnson.
No.
Okay. I got that wood. Maybe we got a lot of LSU highlights.
Mm-hmm.
Those are from 07.
Yeah. Dennis Johnson didn't get there until 2000.
So weird that you were in 2007.
I know, right?
Golly.
That locker room afterwards was insane.
It seems more like you'd be in a 2017 game.
17?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just think you're so young.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Anybody I covered in high school seems weird to me.
Yeah, I'm pushing my 20-year out of college football. Well, my first year. It's wild to me.
I can't find that we got that wood clip. I don't know whatever happened to that. It's in here somewhere. I've heard it a million times.
You got to put him in. He's the best player.
Mark Bay. Lou Holtz.
He's a football player, y'all. Good times. You're not going to find it, are you?
I'm sure I'm not. LSU fake punt blunder, 04. Don't remember that one. Here's one of my favorites. This is a good one from 06.
Casey Dick under center. He will take the snap and hand to Darren McFadden. Breaks it up the middle. McFadden, big play. He's going to go. Darren McFadden is going to take it all the way. 80 yards for the touchdown. Darren McFadden, and Arkansas strikes just that quickly.
Wow.
Darren McFadden straight up the middle.
You hear how loud that was at War Memorial? You don't have that very next play, do you? When Trenton Holiday took it back to the house?
Nope. That one's been lost forever.
Oh, that hurt my soul.
I can't figure I got that one. No, it's not in there. Let me see what John's got for us. Hey, John.
Hey, guys. Yeah, DJ, I was at that game. I actually am married to an LSU grad, so we were sitting I was sitting in enemy territory. I had on all my red. And the funny thing is at the end of the game where that interception happened, the whole section where I was just stunned, quiet. And everybody was standing there and nobody was moving. And after about 5 minutes, heard one guy go, "Well, it's not a damn funeral. Y'all start moving," so that we could actually clear out of the. And I got back in the car and turned on the sports radio just to see what they were saying, because LSU was number one at the time, and I think they wanted everybody fired, the coach, the athletic director, and everything like that. But you're right, they ended up going on to win the national championship that year. But I will tell you something. It is one of the loudest places. One of my sons goes to LSU now. And it's one of the best tailgate experiences, pregame experiences I've ever had in my life. Those people are nuts down there. Something below I-10 in the water just creates crazy people. But I'm looking forward to some hopefully memorable things this year. But
how fun is it when it's like fourth quarter and then it's a night game and it's a tight, close, exciting game, and they play that Baton Rouge song? Place goes nuts.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's fun unless you're in the top and the whole thing's shaking and you feel like you're about to go 4 stories down.
Yeah.
I guess I'd rather be on the top than the bottom, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's wild, man. It's absolutely wild.
If you ask
and don't cut and paste that. I'd rather be on the top and bottom, please. I don't. That
watching us?
Doesn't need to be in any any show promos or anything like that. But
now it is.
When you ask the average LSU fan what their IQ is, they say I-10. I-10.
That's right. That's right.
But they're a good time.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks,
Later.
man. I like good fun drinking people.
Lou Holtz, Mark May, number 5. You better look at him a little closer. He's a football player. Got that wood right here.
Got that wood right here. Let's get Susan on real quick, and then we'll do entertainment birthdays on the other side. That was fun. That was a good little curveball. That's the organic nature of sports talk radio on occasion.
Yeah.
She says she's calling in 5. Let's call her now. Then we'll hit the break. Come back and do that. I'll hit some D3 Auto Sales text offerings in the meantime. Thank you for contributing to the show today. Game ball for finding the Tommy Smith archives again. Yeah, there's a lot in there, buddy. We all contributed. That's about the last time Arkansas actually beat LSU, isn't it? No, Arkansas beat LSU on the reg. You're talking crazy. Small carts easy to maneuver and zoom through the store quicker. The small carts are always out because they don't bring them back in regularly. I usually have to snag one in the parking lot. Okay, DJ, you're not alone. Acri has a short fuse. Emphasize on short. LOL. Oh, Picky Smalls, you so funny. DJ, did you ever go squirrel hunting? Would you like to go on a hunt that supplies little meat?
Who is that?
I don't know.
Because some of my roommates took me squirrel hunting before.
How'd that go?
Awful. They had shotguns, and I had a 22 with a scope. It's very difficult.
There are a lot of people who are very committed to letting us know that this sable is not endangered. I didn't say it was. I read a story from somebody who does this kind of thing and said it was. The sable is not endangered. Angry commenters are quick to point out the vacuousness of trophy hunting a defenseless wild species. Okay, good. Good to know. Not actually
the giant sable was endangered. I don't know if they were hunting the giant sable.
Well, this one is
the small
this one was like 600 pounds, the one that they're talking about. So I don't know how big the one he killed was. It looked pretty big. DJ, ever been snipe hunting?
I'm not. You gonna get me?
You fool me once, shame on me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me once, you're not gonna fool me again. Vinny Testaverde threw 180 yards in the late 80s. That is a long ways.
Is that true?
I don't know. I never see him do it, but there's a lot of stuff that's happened in this world that I did not see done. One thing I have seen done is Susan Erwin Prowse hanging out on the
paddleboarding.
No, on the Jim's Razorback Pizza hotline, DJ.
She was paddleboarding.
Maybe she was, but that's not what we're talking about today.
Keys to the Weekend with Susan Erwin Prowse is brought to you by Willy D's. Established in 2003, Willy D's has grown into the premier nightlife venue in the Little Rock River Market. Willy D's. Come and get your Willy on.
There she is on the Jim's
Hello?
Razorback Pizza hotline. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the incomparable, sometime Santa Barbara resident, Susan Erwin Prowse. How are you?
I'm great. It's still morning here, so good morning.
Technically true. 10:27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in California, I feel like it's hard for me because I do so much work still remotely on the computer and online, and so I feel like by the time my day starts, everybody's already had half their day. But it's going good. Everything's good out here. How are y'all doing?
We're good. Don't you love Pacific time zone? It's so good.
It is. It is. I have an excuse to not be caught up, I guess, because
Yes.
I didn't get started 2 hours later. But we've been streaming our shows live on TikTok, and it's been kind of cool and fun to let people watch what we're doing. But it has to be the night owls, like people who are willing to be up at 1 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday night because it's 11 o'clock our time. We're still playing the show.
What time do you guys close out there?
During the week, midnight during the weekdays, and then 1 o'clock we end our show at 1. We close doors by 2 on the weekends. Very similar to Willy D's, just a late night
Is there
thing. And then on set.
Yeah, is there a midtown comp in Santa Barbara where you can go to a dive bar at 5 a.m. till 5 a.m. and eat a burger late night?
I'm sure there is. There's a lot of places. I've not ventured out after work in that fashion, but I'm sure there are places. There's lots of good stuff to do here.
There is. Okay. There's a lot of good stuff to do here, too. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So I've got a good calendar. Or I guess y'all been talking about the Margarita Festival?
Almost nonstop, in fact, and we're looking forward to it. It is this Saturday. For the first time ever, we're doing a 1-hour broadcast leading up to the start of the festival.
Well, awesome. So that's on the 19th, right?
Yes, that is Saturday. Correct, 5 to 8.
Yeah. So, and it's right there in the River Market, correct? I didn't check my location.
It's in the State House Convention Center, which,
yeah.
on the inside is very safe. Also, there's been a curfew instituted. There was an incident apparently last weekend that I missed on. But
yeah, I know about it. Yeah, well, I'm glad the curfew's there. I think that will put the stop to the issues that we've had, and I'm glad to see that happening. So, well, I'll hit the top of the calendar over on entertainersguide.com. You can find all of the updated weekly shows around your nearest city. Over 40 cities across the state of Arkansas, 100-plus venues. And we go and check the calendar first of the week every week, and then we put them on this entertainersguide.com. Always brought to you by Willy D's Rock and Roll Piano Bar. We're located in the Little Rock River Market District. We're open Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Dueling pianos upstairs, DJs downstairs. Tonight we have karaoke in our Deep Ultra Lounge with DJ AJB Showtime. Good time there every Tuesday, so you can see pianos upstairs and sing downstairs. Friday and Saturday we've got our DJs downstairs keeping the dance floor packed. So right there in the heart of Little Rock River Market, and even if you don't come out early, you can always come late. So I always shout out our nearest partners. Stickies has Thursday night Mitchell Ferguson with Luke Borchelt, and then a death metal disco with Tripwire on Friday. So if metal is your thing, go check out the show on Friday, and then come over to Willy D's afterwards. I thought the Hall had some cool acts. Frank Foster is there on Saturday at the Hall.
Is he?
And
I'm
sorry?
Is he? I said it's been a minute since he's been here.
Yeah. Monday night, Slaughter to Prevail. So there again, if you're a metalhead, go check out that band on Monday night at the Hall. Saturday night, one night only, a tribute to the Bee Gees. So if you want to go do a throwback tribute to the Bee Gees at Robinson Center on Saturday. Thought I'd give a little bit of love to Dugan's. Dugan's Pub has Friday night Caitlin Dickerson, Saturday night Carla Case Band. Wednesday night they have karaoke. So that's kind of a cool thing to do if you want to go sing karaoke over at Dugan's on Wednesday. And then I'll head to North Little Rock. Birdie's Cabaret Theater and Lounge. They are the new rebranded where it used to be the Joint. And so the Joint was focused on comedy mostly. But they still have comedy at Birdie's, but they've got weekly improv, karaoke on Thursday. Friday and Saturday they've got a local music night with some acts. And then Monday night trivia. So there's something every night over at Birdie's in North Little Rock in Argenta. So check them out. They're the happening spot down there. Of course, you got Four Quarter Bar next to them, and on Friday, Boisterous Music is at Four Quarter. So that's your live music in North Little Rock. I'm going to head to Hot Springs, Oaklawn. Wednesday night, you've got Comedy Night with Roger Scott, Looney Bin, and, Comedy Night in Pop Lounge at Oaklawn. I know, DJ, you're there on Mondays, right?
Monday night, we had a good night last night. Some people won some prizes, getting some trivia, and they got to hang out with former Razorback great Anthony Lucas. So, yeah, it was a fun night over at the main line.
I'm glad to hear that's going well. It's a good spot over there. Hey, and I have a question. Is it all ages over there?
Family friendly. You go through the entrance of the racetrack, family friendly. So it doesn't matter if it's it doesn't matter what age.
And it's good food, and it's some way to experience Oaklawn with kids that are, because in the casino it's 21 and up, of course. So that's a great thing for y'all to have that over there.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday night in Pop Lounge inside the casino, of course, 21 and up is Pamela Hopkins' band. My friend Pam will have her band there. Let's see, Watchdog Bar and Grill. Thursday, Chuck and Justin, great guys, great act. Friday night, Joey Barrett. Saturday, Larry Womack. So they have a little stage out there at Watchdog Bar and Grill, downtown Hot Springs. And we're still in the summer months with Magic Springs and their Saturday feature. Puddle of Mud and Everclear are at Magic Springs this Saturday. That'll take you back. Over in Benton, we've got Randall Shreve on Thursday at Revival, and Saturday night Cam Shelton. So Thursday and Saturday at Revival in Benton. Thought that was cool. I've not been to that venue yet, but I see they're bringing in a lot of my friends, so it's a cool spot over there in Benton. Conway, Kings Live, Townsend is there Friday, and Blackwater Bayou on Saturday. The Rogue Roundabout Thursday, Singo for a Cause, and then Friday, J.L. Jones. J.L. Jones is one of the guitar players for Midnight South. He's got a great voice. Go check him out on Friday in Conway. couple more venues I was going to mention. El Dorado, Thursday night, Jordan Shepherd, and Saturday, Trey Johnson at Madhouse 101. That's a restaurant, but they've got a great stage there in Eldo. And last but not least, I was going to shout out Walmart Amp. Of course, we don't talk a lot about the Walmart Amp because it seems so far away, but I know that folks don't realize sometimes how many great national and international touring acts come through the Amp. And Friday night is Jason Aldean with Nate Smith, Raylan, and DJ Silver. And then Saturday night, Goo Goo Dolls at the Amp up there in Northwest Arkansas. So I'll stop there. Go to entertainersguide.com. There's, like I said, there's a lot going on around the state near you. Go scroll to your city and find the venue and music going on.
Well, Susan, I appreciate the time. Y'all enjoy your week, and we will visit with you next Tuesday.
Thank you. See y'all soon.
All right.
Susan.
Susan Erwin Prowse on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline, brought to you by Willy D's. Dueling pianos. Mike Francesa. Do you know who that is?
No.
He's a national sports talk. Well, he's a New York sports talk guy, but he's a national brand. Yeah. He went and saw Superman, and he went on an 8-minute rant about how much he hated it. Kirk Herbstreit retweeted the tweet about this, and it says, agree with every, all caps, sentence he says, movie was, all caps, awful, exclamation point. He's like, Superman gets beat up in this movie. Who wants to watch Superman get beat up? And I'm like, I kind of do.
Yeah.
I kind of like to see that.
Nice change of pace.
Yeah. I've read this may be the most polarizing superhero film in 5 years. Because I have seen rave reviews about how it was perfectly a throwback to like the old school in the first part of the film especially, and how good it was.
It's just, I would say this, for fans of superhero movies, the comic books, and the way, kind of like how some people who love reading books and they have one of their favorite novels, and then it gets put onto the big screen, and people absolutely hate it because it's not sticking. This one's sticking to the way that it should be.
Yeah.
So those fans just love the way that it is.
As a kid growing up reading comic books, I love that thing because it seemed like in the comic books the superheroes were always more vulnerable than they are on the big screen. But it was great.
Yeah.
I loved reading Spider-Man comics and Superman comics when I was a kid. Dude, I was about that life.
Yeah. And James Gunn is a very specific type of director. If you're someone who likes Guardians of the Galaxy, you'll love this movie. If you're some people who don't like it, then it may not be for you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Are you still on the sidelines? Then it's time you suit up and get in the game. Download Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app, Bet Saracen, today.
This is SportsCenter.
It's day number 2 of SEC Media Days, live from the College Football Hall of Fame in Atlanta. On day number 1, we saw LSU, Ole Miss, South Carolina, and Vanderbilt hit the podium. Today, the big guns come out. It's Texas, Tennessee, Georgia, and Auburn hitting the podium. You can catch coverage all day here on 103.7 The Buzz with David Basil, Randy Rainwater, and Trey Schapp. Want to thank all of our sponsors, First Security Bank, Bet Saracen, Kaufman Lumber, UAMS Ortho, and Beechwood Pinnacle Hotels for sponsoring 2025 SEC Media Days coverage. Also last night, Cal Raleigh, the home run leader in Major League Baseball, wins the Home Run Derby. He's the second Mariner to ever do it. Another one, Ken Griffey Jr. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Listen each Friday during Drive Time Sports for the basketball insider in Arkansas. It's Bart Reed, made possible by Martin Orthopedics, with locations in Little Rock, North Little Rock, Cabot, and Hot Springs Village. Staffed with fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists. For more information on the web, go to martinortho.care.
Summer's here. It won't be long before you're planning a road trip. Get to Point S, Arkansas to get your car ready for it. Off-road tires for your pickup, ATV tires for your side-by-side, tires for your car to get your family around safely, Kumo, Toyo, Falcon, Blackhawk, Fortune, and more. And their Promise Plus road hazard protection to give you peace of mind. Stop by any Point S, Arkansas store, Bartlett Tire in Heber Springs, Tire Town in Benton, R&D Tire in Conway, and Fleet Tire in Pottsville or Russellville. Online at pointstire.com.
It's high-flying and hard-hitting action in Hot Springs Saturday night at Oaklawn's Arena League Field at Bank OZK Arena. Arena football featuring your Hot Springs Wise Guys battling the Kansas City Goats. It's all indoors at Oaklawn's Arena League Field at Bank OZK Arena Saturday night at 8. Tickets available online only at hotspringswiseguys.com. That's hotspringswiseguys.com. Don't miss the action Saturday at 8 as your Hot Springs Wise Guys take on the Kansas City Goats.
Looking for adventure on 2 wheels or 4? Honda of Russellville has the largest Honda selection in the entire state. ATVs, motorcycles, dirt bikes, scooters, and side-by-sides, all priced to move. From the trail to the mud and back again. Check out our Mud Pro series featuring Ranchers, Foremans, and Rubicons. Want more power? Try our Mud Slayer packages on Pioneers and Talons. From mild to wild, Honda of Russellville has exactly what you're looking for. Visit us on Facebook or check out HondaofRussellville.com.
Hey, it's Kramer for Drive Time Sports, and tomorrow, Randy Ringwater live, day number 2, SEC Media Days, and he and Rick Schaefer are bringing in Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen, going around the horn with Kevin Bohannon and Trey Biddy, thanks to Chris Crain Hyundai and Genesis of Conway. We'll see you tomorrow on 103.7 The Buzz.
Welcome back in the zone. If you like the sound of our voices, you should see our faces. Check our live stream out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch. Now, back to the show.
Do you ever wonder whatever happened way back when? Or if I see you again, baby? You ever wonder? Oh, you might wish things could change. I know this might sound strange, but I think I'm in love with you.
12:40. Time to get to entertainment. We are behind, but that was fun. I enjoyed talking to Susan, and we got off on our little tangent about the 07 LSU Arkansas game. That was a good time.
That was fun.
Need more of those moments.
Let's go.
Today's entertainment report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram, or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
Sofia Vergara has been honored. You know, we've been calling for, boy, Stan's going to flip out when he hears this. Been calling for a statue for Nolan for some time. Sofia Vergara's got one now.
Oh, no.
Colombia. Yeah.
Before Stan, huh?
She's before Nolan. She's from Barranquilla,
Nolan.
Colombia. Barranquilla, Colombia. And there is a statue of her now down there.
Good for
On
her.
Saturday, the 53-year-old shared several photos of the 24-foot statue via Instagram alongside an emotional message to the city she grew up in. Thank you to my beautiful Barranquilla for the gift. I never imagined that my history, my work, and my dreams would leave such a significant mark on this earth that I love, respect, and long for so much. I thank Barranquilla for everything I am.
How do you say it?
Barranquilla. Barranquilla. That's just a guess.
Really? No, that's right. I know you.
I really don't know.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard it pronounced, but I assume just by
I
reading
believe
it. I'm pretty good at winging it.
Yeah.
Or faking it, make you believe it. How do you say D-I-S-N-E-Y?
D-I-S-N-E-Y, Disney.
Very good. Fairy tale ending could be just around the corner. Last week, an app developer took to TikTok with a big announcement for Disney fans looking to make love connections. You're called dorks. Single Riders is a proposed new dating app. That sounds kinky, doesn't it? Dating app that aims to connect Disney devotees along with other theme park enthusiasts with one another. Among the ever-expanding pool of dating apps, Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. But this new hyper-niche platform has been introduced to the world. Single Rider's moniker echoes Disney's Single Rider lines, which allow unaccompanied park guests to mingle and fill empty seats, effectively cutting down on the wait time. That's kind of nice. One enthusiastic commenter said, "This is the only dating app I'd ever consider getting on." If you're a single woman who likes to go to Disney by herself, that's somewhat sad. If you're a single man who likes to go to Disney by yourself, it's somewhat creepy.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be. This is just the rules of the world.
It is what it is.
If a woman drove around in an ice cream truck, I wouldn't say anything. But, you know.
Yeah, if there's a solo woman at Disney, I'm not looking at her funny. If there's a solo dude at Disney, I'm like,
What if she's a woman
Let's go
dressed
over
up
here.
as a princess by herself?
It's odd. I'm avoiding her at all costs.
Yeah. Not a big Disney
but
fan.
I'm not scared of her.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Or for my children.
Like the song?
Wagon Wheel.
Wrong.
No.
Hold on, wait. Give me a second.
Get it. Don't tell
Rolling on backwoods.
Yes, you know all the words, but
Tennessee Highway.
Right.
One owner on the wheel. Tennessee Delight. Tennessee Dixie Delight.
Dixieland.
With the other,
Alabama's coming to town.
a sweet, soft southern thrill.
I think you should take your woman.
Worked hard all week. Got a little jingle.
Yep, I think you should take your woman to go see Alabama. Apparently, you're a big fan.
They just play this in the bars.
Saturday,
all the time.
November 15th, 7 o'clock at Simmons Bank Arena in North Little Rock. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. on Ticketmaster.com or the box office. What's your favorite Alabama song, Christian?
I think I'll go Fire in the Night.
Roll Tide.
Deeper cut.
By the Dark of the Moon. There's
Christian?
Fire in the Night.
I mean, DJ, what do you got?
Dixieland Delight.
This is your favorite one?
Name another one, DJ.
I don't want to do that right now. It's personal.
Why?
You know, I'm such a big fan of Alabama. If I had to pick a favorite song, it'd be a Savage one.
What you gonna listen to?
Song of the South.
DJ, you don't want to sing along?
Potato pie and I shut my mouth. Gone with the wind. There ain't nobody looking back again.
You know this one? How about this one?
Highway.
This song makes me cry. This song gets me in my feels.
Yeah.
Your dad a truck driver?
No, but it's just a great story.
I got you.
It's a great story about Daddy's going off and he drives off in a snowstorm and nobody can get a hold of him. And this is in the days before cell phones. Roll on! And Mama gives him that message. And it's just so good. It makes me tear up every time I hear it. You know this one?
I do not.
He's up and gone with the sun.
I don't know this one.
He's a truck driver. See? Told you.
And he's off on a Midwest run.
Gets in a snowstorm.
What is it about?
Spoiler alert, he lives.
This one? What is it about when that fiddle starts going just gets people just
juiced?
Go.
Love it too.
It makes them just get up, start doing a line dance.
If you want to play in Texas,
Gotta have a fiddle to man.
that's also Alabama.
Oh, I knew that one.
He taught him this song to sing. Roll on highway, roll on along.
It's just a great story.
Yeah.
I like 40 Hour Week for a living, too. That's a good one.
It's a good one.
Anyway, Alabama's coming. Apparently, I need to get tickets. I didn't know how big of a fan I was. Mountain Music. There's a million of them.
Yeah, what songs?
Stop. Their Christmas music's great, too. Old Thistle Hair, the Christmas Bear. Sing it. Roll on! Come on, DJ. Where you at? You missed your cue. Oh, now we got a little key change. You know something's about to happen.
Well, it's Wednesday evening.
Oh, yeah.
Mama's waiting by the phone.
Right by the phone.
It rings, but it's not his voice.
Not Daddy.
Oh, what?
Seems the highway patrol has found a jackknife rig.
Oh, no.
This is
in a
awful.
snowbank
In Illinois. You don't want to drive there in the winter.
Yeah.
Ain't no good.
But the driver was missing.
Uh-oh.
And the search had been abandoned.
Bears?
Cause the weather had everything stalled.
Yeah.
They had checked all the houses and the local motels. When they had some more news, they'd call.
Yeah.
Had who call?
And she told him when they found him to tell him that she loved him. And she hung up the phone singing.
Come on now.
Wait, I don't understand.
They called her and said, we found this jackknife 18-wheeler, but your husband's nowhere to be found. We're just letting you know. And she's like, oh, dang. Well, if you find him, tell him I love him.
That's the most unrealistic situation ever.
That's because this is before cell phones, dude. This is very realistic. Hang on.
Mama and the children will be waiting up all night long, thinking nothing but the worst is coming.
Uh-oh.
With the ringing of the telephone.
I'm going to find Daddy's body frozen up somewhere.
But the man upstairs was listening.
Oh, but wait.
When Mama asked him to bring Daddy home, and when the call came in, it was Daddy on the other end, asking her if she had been singing the song, singing.
Come on, he's all right. Let's go. He's got that one.
Morning Mayhem.
Celebration. Vacation time! It's a great story.
Hell no.
No?
Just listen to an entire song.
That's the most unrealistic song.
Here's what's
of
amazing
all
to me.
time.
You are a guy who loves sci-fi and superhero movies, and you cannot suspend disbelief to a world where there weren't cell phones. This is your issue.
Jackknife car, truck, semi, right?
18-wheeler.
18-wheeler. So I'm assuming when it happened, it caused quite the stir-up, right? So this person's going to think.
Country road in Illinois, out in the middle of nowhere. He goes off the road. There's nobody around. People are just trying to get home. There's like, it'll be all right. And Daddy
What
gets
year
out.
was this?
Well, back in the
80s?
80s, yeah.
Yeah, you don't think they had CBs back then?
I don't know.
Where's that on his truck?
DJ.
This is not. No.
You picking this song apart is really pissing me off. I'm not going to lie. I'm getting upset.
You didn't think about the CBs until I
I'm too
just
busy
said it.
crying. I'm so happy that the woman was so happy that her husband was alive.
And her to say, hey, if you find him, tell him I love him. Like, where's
I
the
bet
panic?
he was abducted by aliens. Actually.
Yeah, I think he was actually drunk driving, and he was trying to get.
Brought to you by Brewski's Pub and Grub. Your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night. With locations in Little Rock and North Little Rock. Come get your grub on.
You know what? You made me mad. We're going to break. Give Justin whatever you're going to give away. I'm pissed. I'm mad right now.
You don't like it?
No, that's bull.
Yeah. You don't like the song?
No, man, I don't like your reaction to the song. It's a great song. Ridiculous.
Oh,
I'm mad
a
at
little
you.
far-fetched.
No, it's ridiculous. You suck. Ruining my song, man. I'll see you soon, Alabama.
The GM Giant, Crain Buick GMC in Conway is your #1 source for high-quality Buicks and GMCs. Shop Sierras, Yukons, Enclaves, and more. Nobody beats the GM Giant's huge Crain cash discounts and low price guarantee. Buy with 0 down and get the Crain commitment. If your car doesn't say Crain on it, then you paid too much. Shop the GM Giant, Crain Buick GMC on Amity Road in Conway, or visit CrainTeamConway.com today. GMC, we are professional grade.
Founded by the dynamic music duo Cliff and Susan Prowse, Big Red Dog Productions, your gateway to music excellence, offering music production, artist development, with a proven track record of award-winning events. From recording the songs you've written to learning how to book and play crowd-engaging shows, their Entertainers Academy can ignite your music career. Visit BigRedDogProductions.com. Your path to a full-time music career awaits.
Shipments of spring and summer fashions are arriving at Bell & Sword. That means swimwear from Saks, Peter Noir golf wear and shirts, Johnny O's store within a store. Be sure to check out the Faraday line and Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. So hurry in for a great value on quality men's clothing at Bell & Sword for your spring and summer items, and you'll look fantastic. Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in downtown Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
At Mosquito Joe, our passion is making outside fun again. One of the most popular ways of achieving that goal is with a mosquito misting system. Mosquito Joe misting systems can be installed discreetly around your backyard, patio, boat dock, anywhere you're getting bugged.
The really cool thing about Mosquito Joe misting systems is that they mist automatically every day when mosquitoes are most active. And, if I want to, I can operate the system on my phone with a super easy-to-use app.
Mosquito misting systems. Just one more way Mosquito Joe makes outside fun again.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
Arkansas Municipal Equipment in Poen, founded over 10 years ago by Daniel and Vanessa Ellison, Arkansas Municipal Equipment specializes in refuse and recycle equipment. They lease and sell trucks, trash carts, and roll-off dumpsters. But they don't just sell it to you. You can get parts and service for all makes and models for refuse equipment. Their technicians travel the state to take care of you.
AME, it's the service after the sale.
For all you parents and grandparents, I have huge news for you. Summerwood Sports, the state-of-the-art sports complex located right off Highway 5 in Bryant, is now offering 2 summer camps for grades 3 through 7 this summer. Campers will not only get to participate in sports, games, movies, and more, but will also receive lunch along with a daily devotional each day. Camps run June 9th through the 12th and July 14th through the 17th. So, don't wait. Sign up today. For more details, click on summerwoodsports.com.
You're back in the zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
I am sorry.
Yeah, it happens.
Les, you hear DJ trashing my Alabama song?
I did hear that.
Isn't that a great song?
I brought up fair points.
You don't like it either? Okay.
No, I love the song, but he brought up some points, and I'm like, well, they do have
Never thought about
CDs.
that.
Why do you just call for help?
There's some holes in the story.
Yeah.
But you know what? To have the love of a woman and child at home waiting for you to return.
Yeah, they
for a
didn't seem
hard-working
bothered.
daddy.
And God answering prayers?
Yes.
They stayed up all night. It said it in the song, DJ.
Yeah.
Did they?
I mean, I wasn't there. I don't know.
Yeah, when did you
She
become?
just didn't seem very bothered when she was talking to the police officers.
It was out of her
Believed he
control.
was okay.
It was out of her control. She said, "Let's pray hard." You just never know.
You pick up a phone call from the police and say, "Hey, Justin, just letting you know, Maddox has found his truck side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know where he is. Just tell him love him when you find him." That's what you would say?
I said, if you find him, tell him I love him, and I'm going to call his phone nonstop until then. And also, did he get eaten by a bear? Just tell me, straight up. This final segment is brought to you in part by our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet. We had a chance to talk to James yesterday. We're going to all be out there in a couple weeks here, Wes. We're going to be doing our shows back-to-back. And are happy to have our live fan feedback sponsored by Gwatney Chevrolet, too. Up to $12,000 off select in-stock Silverados 1500s. They got a big summer extravaganza coming up in the very near future, but you don't have to wait. You can go get a deal right now. Best truck deals of the summer happening right now at Gwatney out in Jacksonville. They've also got new Trailblazers. Payments as low as $299 a month with rates as low as 3.9%. So if you're like, oh, yeah, I want to be a payment buyer, but I know I'm not going to get the interest rate. You're going to get interest rate under 4% and $299 a month. I went out there the other day. They have all kinds of different colors of Trailblazers, and they're doing this two-tone thing where, like, the car will be black and the roof will be white, or the car is white and they've got a tan roof, or maybe I'm mismatching my colors. But it was kind of cool. I kind of like the two-tone look. It's not something I normally would be like, oh, yeah, but it actually works. Huge savings on select used vehicles, too. James was talking about that yesterday with us. And they've got sales tax paid. He said Uncle Sam can get it somewhere else. Not from you on this one. It's going to be from Gwatney Chevrolet taking care of your sales tax. So go see our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet. It is 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville. Call them at 982-2102 or go to their website. It's GwatneyChevrolet.com. We didn't do birthdays today because DJ got me so much in my feels and upset about what was happening. But hopefully our guy enjoys whatever. What did he win, Christian?
Whitney Cummings tickets.
Let's go see Whitney Cummings at Oaklawn. Just announced Trey Smith, the Kansas City Chiefs guard. 4 years, $92 million, the highest paid guard in NFL history. Man, what a deal, huh? Last time, if growing up, like if you thought a guy making four years, $92 million, a guard would have to been in the NBA. Crazy. Good for
him.
No doubt, I'm happy for him. What are you guys doing today?
Well, we need Joe to hurry up and get out of here. Phil Steele at 106. We're starting the show off with him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. I got the Phil Steele magazine when I was down in Destin first day. Took it to the beach every day and just devoured it. It was
so good.
Yeah, it's so good. Coach Matt Zimmerman at 1:30. Paul Martin. He is the executive producer of the Netflix new series Any Given Saturday that's coming out in August. He will join us from SEC Media Days at 2:10. And Matt Jones from WholeHogSports.com at 2:30 to break down the Major League Baseball draft. 11 Razorbacks taken. And a couple free agents.
One of the birthdays we didn't do today, by the way, it's John Stallworth's birthday, the Hall of Fame wide receiver from the Steelers. You know where he played college?
No.
He played at Alabama A&M. Arkansas's opening opponent this year. Damian Lillard is celebrating today, Christian.
He's 35.
He's 35, but more importantly, I didn't realize this. He's the fourth leading three-point maker in NBA history. Did you know that? I did not know that. Now, he's a long ways behind Harden and Curry, but still, that's remarkable. And Academy Award winner Forrest Whitaker, 64 today.
I like that guy.
Mike, I hope you're on my side, or I'm going to have to hang up on you. Good news is we only have a minute left. What's up?
Justin, I'm definitely on your side. As a kid who grew up in the 80s, Alabama was the first concert I ever went to, and my father was a long-haul truck driver. So, DJ, when you say you still had a CB in inclement weather and you crashed the truck, if you don't have power, you don't have power to your CB. So I listen to that song all the time every time my dad was on the road. So Alabama, one of my all-time favorites. So Justin, 1,000% behind you, buddy.
Your dad worked a 40-hour week for a living, Mike, just to send it on down the line, and I appreciate him and you.
Why would you not have power?
Crashed.
Well,
went out and crashed.
Get out of here. I'm not going to hear it.
Yeah.
If you wreck your truck,
Yep.
yeah, you're going to lose power to it.
You tell him, Mike.
Think it through, DJ.
Thank you, buddy. Think it through, DJ. Think it through. Stick around. Listen to Out of Bounds. That's a good show coming up. I'm kind of jelly.
Lost in the business jungle? From new solo proprietors to established multi-owner companies, don't monkey around with your